Come on, let's kick start with a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, it is such a big day. A warm welcome to the grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks an extraordinary celebration of youth, technology, and impact. Welcome once again to the highly anticipated grand finale of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2024. I'm your host, Pooja Yadav, and I'm thrilled, in fact, ecstatic, to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to the National Education and Innovation Competition, Samsung Solve for Tomorrow. That's been making waves. Yes, I know everyone's heard about us, with inspiring innovations by young, bright minds. Now, the power of technology is clear enough. So imagine what we can do together to harness these technologies to build a better future. Well, let me tell you that India's Gen Z has not only imagined, they have created innovations already solving for India, solving for the world, solving for tomorrow. Here we are for the third season of Samsung's flagship CSR initiative, Solve for Tomorrow. And it's a testament to the spirit of standing together for tomorrow. What unfolds today at the grand finale of Solve for Tomorrow 2024 is a culmination of not just ideas, but months and months of hard work, innovative spirit, and entrepreneurial drive shown by India's young innovators. This year, we have two themes, community and inclusion. Now, this is aimed for 14 to 17-year-old innovators. Also, the second theme, environment and sustainability, for 18 to 22-year-old innovators. And all of these result from an unwavering commitment to social responsibilities. Now, the young innovators before me, they're all set. They're poised to make a positive impact on the world. And I am so eager to witness the presentation of their groundbreaking ideas. So let's begin, shall we? Is everyone ready? Please, some noise, some love, a big round of applause. But first things first. And I know, of course, our candidates, they're going to present and they have their task cut out for them. But there is another set of people who also have their task cut out for them. And I'm talking about our esteemed jury members of this season. Their expertise and insights will play a pivotal role in determining the winners of today's competition. So with a huge round of applause, please join me in welcoming our distinguished jury member, Mr. Mohan Rao Goli, Chief Technology Officer and Corporate Vice President, Samsung R&D Institute, Bengaluru. With a rich industry experience of over 28 years in various capacities, he currently spearheads end-to-end technology development, including communication protocols, IoT, camera, AI, and services. Mr. Goli is also responsible for building the technology, vision, strategy, design thinking, and software engineering ecosystems across Samsung India. So everyone, please welcome Mr. Mohan Rao Goli. A warm welcome to you, sir. We're absolutely honored that you're here with us. Well, everyone, amongst us, we also have Dr. Sapna Poti, Director, Strategic Alliances, Office of the Principal Scientific Advisory to the Government of India. She has been instrumental in promoting scientific R&D and innovation by setting up COE, supporting science and technology innovation clusters for social impact, and addressing industry problems through multilateral agencies, global foundations, academic institutes, startups, and government channels. Dr. Poti played a vital role in the development of Manthan, India's platform to promote collaboration at scale, and has an illustrative 30 years of experience in industry consulting and government initiatives. Please give a huge round of applause as we welcome Dr. Sapna Poti. A warm welcome, ma'am. Next up, everyone, let's welcome Dr. Srinivasan Venkataraman, Assistant Professor in the Department of Design at the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. He holds a PhD from the Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru and a bachelor's in mechanical engineering from the University of Madras. His academic interests are broadly in the areas of design creativity and innovation, design theory and methodology, including design thinking, AI in design, virtual reality, inclusive design, and new product development. He is also a co-chair of the Special Interest Group on Design Creativity of the Design Society based in the UK and an associate editor of the International Journal of Design, Creativity and Innovation. Please welcome Dr. Srinivasan Venkataraman. Welcome, sir. An absolute honor. Now, gracing the jury panel, we have Srimati Sunita Verma, Group Coordinator, R&D in Electronics and IT, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. With an extensive tenure spanning over 3 decades, she heads the National Supercomputing Mission and is the driving force behind R&D endeavors spanning multiple areas. Srimati Verma has been instrumental in the creation of VLSI labs nationwide and has initiated several successful programs like the Special Manpower Development Program and Chips to Startup Program. Some of the major initiatives led by her include the National Mission on Power Electronics Technology, Microprocessor Development Program, Blockchain, Artificial Intelligence, and Machine Learning. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Srimati Sunita Verma. Welcome, ma'am. Let's have a collective round of applause, please. Such an accomplished panel of jury members. We are absolutely honored and request you all to please take your seats. And I hope you're ready for some action. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our members of the jury proceed to take their seats, and they're all getting ready to roll up their sleeves because they have their job cut out for them. Exciting nonetheless. So everyone in the room, and of course everyone watching us live, being here amongst a room full of young change makers, the doers, the movers and shakers of future tech, this moment brings my attention to the guiding lights behind the scenes. I'm talking about our esteemed mentors. With enabling people at the core of this initiative, our dedicated Samsung mentors and experts from IIT Delhi have been the bridge that turned massive potential into performance. A round of applause, please, everyone, for this year's mentors and their support in shaping the innovative solutions that we will witness here today on this stage. Can we hear it for them? And now, of course, as we start, I have only one question to ask everyone and everyone watching us live. Are you ready for the next gen ideas by the next gen innovators? Are you? Yes? Yes, we are. All right then, let's begin. Well, we will begin with the first category, and that is School Track, our incredible community and inclusion finalists. Driven to empower people by ensuring equal access to innovations for a better, safer, healthier tomorrow, this year's community and inclusion finalists are solving some of the most pressing issues that we are facing. So before we discover the remarkable ideas of 5 teams from School Track solving for community and inclusion, I would like to ask all of our teams to please make your way to the backstage. Yes, get ready. Your time to shine is coming very, very shortly. Of course, lots of fun and banter happening backstage, just by the way. So I was thinking about it, right? All these teams, you have 5 teams coming up, and this moment, right before the pitch, is making me wonder about what might be happening backstage. They must be nervous, a lot of anticipation, the pressure to perform. Well, believe it or not, I just got to know that there is no sign of any last-minute jitters seen in our super-duper resilient finalists. Like nothing. They're all beaming with confidence, but I have to say that part of this credit goes to their confidence and the fun banter that they're having backstage with the very energetic Rahul Dua. So we're going to get back to that backstage vibe check very soon. We're going to find out what's happening there. But for now, let's dive into the presentation round. I know that none of us can wait. So all the best to the upcoming 5 teams. I'd like to mention that each team, and this is very important, They'll have 5 minutes to pitch and 7 minutes for the Q&A round. This pitch will determine the winning team tonight, the team that will be crowned as the community champion. So let's begin with the presentation round. Best of luck to the 5 upcoming teams. So first up, we have a team from Golaghat, Assam. Syed Safrahan Ullah from Team EcoTech Innovator. Now, he has been working on something truly remarkable. Now, this is a device that empowers affected communities with equitable access to arsenic-free potable water. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's extend a warm welcome to EcoTech Innovator.
The moment has finally arrived, and it is it's going to be a test. Your idea must have evolved since you started Solve for Tomorrow journey. How confident are you feeling today?
Feeling confident. Let's see what happens.
Everything will happen for the good. You have prepared very well. You seem confident. You seem well rehearsed. All the best. Do very well. Take the stage.
Okay. Hi judges, my name is Safran and I am from Assam Northeast and my team name is EcoTech Innovator. And our team members are Kalyan Jyoti Kalita, Pooja Sutoidya, and our mentors are Nabajit Kolita and Avinash Roy, and our advisor is Snigdha Rani Behra ma'am. Imagine in a small village where every single drop of water is source of life, but in different places, the same water turned into a silent killer. Poison affect millions, but especially in rural communities. Arsenic affected water we use to drinking, food preparation, irrigation, etc. Possesses the biggest threat to our health. It causes our health problems like cancer, skin lesions, cardiovascular disease, etc. Globally, 2 billion people lack access to clean water, and 3.6 billion people, world's 46% population, do not have adequate sanitation services. Arsenic contamination in drinking water does not just killing our health, it kills our future. Children grow up unknowingly by consuming arsenic-contaminated water and their parents watch in fear, unable to protect them from a silent killer which they can't see. In urban areas, we all are using RO purifiers in our home, but RO purifiers waste 3 to 4 liters of water to purify every 1 liter of water. But in many regions of Earth, the groundwater level is declining over 1 meter per year. Regional impacts look like this: Assam 65% population, Bihar 60%, West Bengal 40%, Punjab 30%, as on goes on. Even in the darkest challenges, like arsenic contamination water, we find a spark in innovation to create a healthier, safer future for all. So we introduce our smart water purification device which removes arsenic from water. And I am proud to say that we are building world's first water purifier that converts arsenic into a valuable bioproduct which can be sold industries like pharmaceutical industries, ceramic industries, etc. So our 11 stages deep purification look like this. So in the first stage, we purify bacteria and other things, then fluoride, arsenic, and that goes on. So Mr. Seusprioloing, he is our first user, and he has been using our purifier from last 6 months. And our competitors and our direct competitors are RO purifiers, UV purifiers, Nabmark Research and Private Limited, and carbon water purifiers. And our indirect competitors are look like this. Our competitive advantage: arsenic removal and fluoride removal 99%, Lifespan 7,000 liters, cost 25 rupees. Sustainable arsenic conversion, user reinvestment. जो यूजर रीइन्वेस्टमेंट है वो यूजर जो बायो प्रोडक्ट है वो इंडस्ट्रीज को सेल कर सकते हैं एंड उसी पैसे से वो आर्सेनिक रिमूवल एंड फ्लोराइड रिमूवल का लेयर उधर से बाय कर सकते हैं. माइक्रोप्लास्टिक्स रिमूवल, अफोर्डेबल प्राइसिंग, पोर्टेबल 900 रुपीज, हाउस होल्ड 3,000 INR, एल्कालाइन वाटर पोर्टेबल 8,000 लीटर, हाउस होल्ड 60,000 लीटर, पैथोजेंस रिमूवल 99%, TDS मेंटेन बिलो 300 ppm, हाइड्रोजन एनरिचमेंट and reduce ORP to minus 250 millivolts, mineral enrichment. Market size is $43 billion TAM, SAM is $200 million, and SOM is $50 million. And the value projection is $83 billion to 2032, and the CAGR rate is 7.5%. Our revenue models, direct sales, sales and replacement layers, collaboration with other businesses like NGOs, NGOs, government bodies, PHOs, repetitive customer cycle from we ensure the bioproduct selling, channels B2B2C and D2C. Our customers and users and beneficiaries are look like this. Our portable device is 900 rupees and the household device is 3,000 rupees, and our manufacturing cost for portable one is 280 and household is 1,000. And our break-even points are look like this, and our capex is for 5 years is 5 crore, and हम जो first 3 years हम CSR niche पे ही अपना product करेंगे develop, and then उधर से जो target profit है हम उधर से ही without bank से loan लेके हम उधर से ही capex जो है उधर से ही हम लाएंगे. And we have collaborated with CSR niche under DBT, Founderly, Global, Zibon NGO, and we have conducted a survey with 2,500 people, and 95% of the feedback are positive. And we are in the month 6 pre-production stage, so we are launching our pilot, and we are collaborating with NGOs, and our pilot launches products are built in CSR niche Jorhat. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now, of course, it's over to our members of the jury to ask their questions.
This is fantastic. What's your age?
My age is 16.
Wow. Just a couple of questions. One is, do you have any kind of certification?
Yeah, ma'am. We have tested our product in IIT Hyderabad, either Kolkata, and CSI NIST under DBT, BIREC, and we will go to NSS certification in this month.
You will be going for a certification?
Yeah, NSS certification, but we tested with PHO, and they provide this safe. And we are using materials which is non-hazardous material, which is safe for human.
Okay. And what is your manufacturing capacity today?
In CSI NIST, our manufacturing capacity daily is 700.
700
items, yeah, portable one. And the household one is 500.
Per day?
Yeah.
And have you done a cost comparison? Because I saw a market research.
Yeah, ma'am. So the Navmark Research and Private Limited cost is around 1,65,000, and the Ketadine Free steady pen is like 22,000 rupees, where they provide only 1,000 liters of, but we provide 8,000 liters in portable ones, which price is 900 rupees. And we add hydrogen and we reduce ORP to minus 250 millivolts. In our water, there are antioxidant properties. In हमारे body में बहुत सारे free radicals होते हैं, so वो free radicals हमारे body के जो cells है, so उधर से electron लेते हैं neutralize होने के लिए, and उधर से हमारा जो cell है वो damage होता है, लेकिन हमारे water में electrons है, so water से ही electron वो free radicals लेते हैं, and then उधर से वो neutralize होते हैं, and without harming our cells.
Right. The last question is, who's been mentoring you, and is there a research and development outcome that we are talking about, or is it is just development?
Our mentors are Global. We are incubated there, and also Amit Katiyar from BIREC.gov.in, and one is Assam Agriculture University, whose NIRF ranking is 40 this year. So biotechnology professor. So वो भी हमको मेंटोर कर रहे हैं, एंड उन्होंने हमको ऑफर भी दिया था, उनके पास उन्होंने एक सिंथेसाइज करके एक बैक्टीरिया बनाया है, सो वो हमारे प्यूरिफायर में अपना हमारा जो मेम्ब्रेन है उस पर वो इन्हर्ट करना चाहते हैं, एंड हम उनके साथ जरूर कोलैबोरेट करेंगे.
Thank you. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much for sharing an interesting solution to a very important problem.
Yeah.
A couple of questions or more of clarifications from my side. Is there any water wastage
No,
from this
sir.
purification?
We do not waste water.
None of it? I mean, is it 100%?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sir, we are tested.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the filters that you use,
Yeah.
how are they disposed? Is there a mechanism for that? What happens?
So, sir, we use some ceramic balls and we coat in some bioproducts, which is not harmful for humans. And मतलब हमने उससे मतलब मैंने खुद भी पानी पिया है एंड हमारे जो 25 जो यूजर्स थे पहले पायलट लॉन्च के से आगे ही हमने आइटिएशन पर जब थे हमने अपने प्रोटोटाइप दिए थे सो वो भी यूज कर रहे हैं अभी.
No, the question is the used filters. The filters that are used and then they have to be disposed.
Yeah.
So what happens? Is there a mechanism to dispose them safely because they have all the residue from
Oh,
the filter?
yeah. So after the coating is removed, so we can हम उस पर फिर से कोट कर सकते हैं. एंड जो बायो प्रोडक्ट जो मैंने बताया है सो वो बायो प्रोडक्ट जब सेल होता है सो हम जो फार्माटिकल इंडस्ट्रीज एंड सेरामिक इंडस्ट्रीज में अभी उसका पर किलो रेट 280 चल रहा है एंड हम अपने जो पोर्टेबल डिवाइस है सो हम उधर 500 ग्राम्स कर रहे हैं सो अराउंड हमारा 140 तक बच जाता है एंड सो यूजर जो 25 आर्सेनिक रिमूविंग एंड फ्लोराइड रिमूविंग का जो कंबाइंड कॉस्ट है 25 रुपीज सो उधर से ही वो बाय कर सकते हैं.
आप थोड़ा और बताएंगे कैसे सेफली डिस्पोज होता है ये यूज्ड फिल्टर्स?
So sir, we do not use any type of chemicals. We used only bioproducts, which is not harmful for humans. So जो हम प्रोडक्ट्स यूज करते हैं मतलब जब उससे लेयर जब उतर जाता है सो वो यूजर्स जब हमको फिर से दे देते हैं सो हम उधर उसको फिर से मतलब ऐसे उस पे कोटिंग करके दे देते हैं. जो सेल्सपियर लोइंग थे सो उनका भी मतलब वो ट्रेवल करते थे एंड सो उनका भी खत्म हुआ था सो हमने उनको भी रिसाइकल करके दिया था एंड जो उन्होंने जो यूज किया था वो प्रोडक्ट ये था एंड इसको हमने रिसाइकल करके फिर से बनाया है एंड सो इसका जो वाटर सैंपल है जो हमने कहा था एल्कालाइन बन जाता है. So is it still?
ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. थैंक यू.
Thank you. It's very inspiring to hear about your product and innovation. And the kind of stats that you have mentioned, I think it is really very important to have that this kind of solution. At least in the Assam, 65% is the very big number. So my question is that I have two questions. So one is that you said that this solution, the 99%. Removed the alkaline as well as 99% fluoride.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So, did you test somewhere?
Yeah, sir. We are tested in CSR NIST and also in IIT Hyderabad. So, sir, groundwater level में अभी जो groundwater arsenic का जो concentration है, so वो है 1 ppm. हम टेस्ट कर रहे हैं 2 ppm पर. So, like 1000 ppb and 2000 ppb में 2000 ppb तक हमने अभी सक्सेस कर लिया है एंड जो असम एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी से जब वो बैक्टीरिया आ जाएगा सो हम 4 ppm तक पूरा रिमूव कर सकते हैं. अभी हम 2 ppm तक रिमूव कर रहे हैं एंड लेकिन अभी जो बिहार जैसे जो जितने मतलब हैवी जो एंड असम एंड कार्बी आंग्लैंड जैसे स्टेट्स है सो उधर जो हाईएस्ट जो आर्सेनिक का जो concentration है वाटर में सो वो 1 ppm है एंड हम अभी 2 ppm तक कर रहे हैं एंड and we are also working in the pro versions.
Okay. So can you describe in one sentence that what is your ASP? Because there are many solutions in the market.
Yeah.
And you already identified the direct competition and indirect competition.
Yeah.
So why the consumer need to use your solution, your product?
Yeah, sir. So consumers. So first of all, our per liter cost is around 0.035 rupees per liter cost, and we provide alkaline water with hydrogen enrichment and ORP less to minus 250 millivolts, which we tested. And in our water, there is antioxidant properties. Antioxidant properties जो free radicals को मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट करते हैं. एंड हमारा सबसे बड़ा यूएसपी है हम जो आर्सेनिक का जो बायो प्रोडक्ट है, कोई भी फिल्टर इवन आरओ तक जो बायो प्रोडक्ट कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाता है, सो हम आर्सेनिक को एक बायो प्रोडक्ट में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं जो कि इंडस्ट्रियल यूज सेलेबल मॉलिक्यूल है.
Okay, thank you.
So, I think this is a very innovative and useful solution that you are making. Very good and innovative product. Any plans for scaling up and how are you planning for mass manufacturing?
Yeah, ma'am. So first of all, in the हम जब ये ईयर एंड होगा, सो हम अपना जो MVP लॉन्च करके पायलट लॉन्च जो आइटिएशन उधर से जो फीडबैक आता है, सो हम उसको आइटिएट कर लेंगे पूरा. एंड देन फिर हम CSR में ही हमारा प्लांट है, मतलब इंजेक्शन मोल्डिंग मशीन एंड जो हमको मशीन चाहिए. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इन 1 ईयर हम उधर ही प्रोड्यूस करना चाहते हैं. एंड उधर से जो प्रॉफिट आता है, सो हम उधर जो कैपेक्स है अपना इंडस्ट्री के जो वेयर हाउस एंड मशीन है, सो हम उधर से बाय करके अपना मतलब मास प्रोडक्शन कर सकते हैं. एंड हमने NGOs एंड जो पब्लिक हेल्थ ऑफिसर्स है, सो हमने उधर भी रीच आउट किया है. एंड पब्लिक हेल्थ ऑफिसर्स के जो डायरेक्टर्स है वो भी इंटरेस्टेड है. एंड उन्होंने भी मतलब एक सैंपल हमसे लिया था, सो हमने उनको दिया था.
And any plans for improving the product? Do you see any scope in improvement?
या सो मैम मैनी यूजर्स डिमांड की मतलब पोर्टेबल वन में कि उधर मतलब हीट एंड कूल का ऑप्शन होना चाहिए. सो हमने अपने पोर्टेबल वन में अभी एक छोटा सा ब्लू कलर का मतलब ब्लू कलर का एक थोड़ा सा कॉम्पैक्ट का रखा था. सो उधर हम एक उधर वाटर कूल एंड हीट का भी हम कर रहे हैं. एंड हम उसको और स्केलेबल करेंगे मास प्रोडक्शन में. एंड अभी हम हमारा जो पोर्टेबल वन है, सो उधर 7 सेकेंड्स में 1 लीटर वो वाटर हम मतलब प्यूरिफाई कर सकते हैं. सो हम उसके फ्लो रेट पर भी हम काम कर रहे हैं.
So, where do you use it? On the mouth of the cap or
Yeah.
in the
So the household device is big. So this is the portable one. So portable one like अगर आज हम like नेवीज जो होते हैं, आर्मीज जो होते हैं, so वो तो मतलब बहुत सारे पानी पीते हैं. एंड अभी जो आर्मीज जो यूज कर रहे हैं जो नीरनल का जो प्रोडक्ट है, वो उधर ब्लीच यूज करते हैं. एंड जो उसका कैपेसिटी भी कम है, सिर्फ 100 लीटर्स वाटर, एंड वो सिर्फ बैक्टीरिया प्यूरिफाई करता है. सो वो कंटामिनेशन भी रिमूव नहीं करता है. सो हम उनके लिए भी मतलब ये पोर्टेबल वन उनके एंड जो ग्राउंड वाटर रूरल एरिया पीपल्स है एंड जो ट्रेवलर्स एंड हाइकर्स है, हमने उनको कॉन्सेंट्रेट करके बनाया है. एंड जो हम PHOs के साथ मिलके एक मतलब पब्लिक के लिए मतलब एक बड़ा प्लांट मतलब करना चाहते हैं. एंड जो अगर रूरल एरिया के पीपल्स मतलब इतने मतलब पैसा नहीं ला सकते जो कि RO प्यूरिफायर्स है, सो उसके लिए भी हमने इसका कम ताकि हम कम कॉस्ट में मतलब बना सकते. सो हम उसके लिए ट्राई कर रहे हैं. अभी तक 3000 रुपीज़ आया है, क्योंकि हम अभी मास में मतलब बल्क में प्रोडक्ट मतलब जो सेरामिक बॉल से हम ऑर्डर नहीं कर रहे, लेकिन आगे चल के हमने बल्क में ऑर्डर करेंगे. एंड अराउंड तब हमारा कॉस्ट आ जाएगा, सेलिंग प्राइस हमारा अराउंड 2000 रुपीज़ आ जाएगा. एंड 2000 रुपीज़ 60,000 लीटर. मैम अराउंड इफ देयर फैमिली में अगर 4 लोग हैं, सो मान लेते हैं दिन में 4 लोग 4 लीटर वाटर पीते हैं, सो 16. एंड अराउंड हमारा आ जाता है 10 years हम. और ये जो 10 years एंड 7 years मैंने बोला है, ये हमने विदाउट मेंटेनेंस बोला है, एक्सेप्ट सेकेंड लेयर, बट एक्सेप्ट सेकेंड लेयर.
more than selling it, maintenance is one thing that has to be looked into. Have you looked into that aspect? कैसे maintain करेंगे अगर बहुत user base बढ़ गया?
मैम कैन यू प्लीज.
How will you maintain your products? If there is any problem, if there is any complaint, so how will you address that? So do you think?
Okay, so the user send us an email. So हम खुद ही मतलब पिकअप करते हैं. So it's like sales pro लोग जो गांव में रहते हैं, सो हमने उनका भी मतलब खुद ही पिकअप किया था मैंने, एंड फिर हमने उसको रिफिल करके हमने उनको भेजा था। एंड ये जो है ये इन्होंने 6 मंथ्स चलाया था। सो लाइक इसका आर्सेनिक का जो है वो रिमूव करने को मतलब टाइम आ गया था, सो उसको रिमूव कर दिया था हमने एंड उसको फिर नया कर दिया था। थैंक यू मैम।
Let's have a big round of applause. That was fabulous. What a start to Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2024. I mean, that water has, I mean, it's alkaline water. It has antioxidants as well. When can I get my bottle? Okay, so thank you so much to Team EcoTech Innovator for that incredible start to this day. So next up, we have a dynamic duo from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. So everyone, please join me in welcoming Mohan Seshasai Vasa and Hanish Pediredla from Team Hamara Labs. Unleashing the aspirations of a young India, they have developed a platform to foster tinkering activities that make experiential STEM learning ecosystems accessible. Mohan and Hanish, the stage is all yours.
Hi everybody, we have with us Mohan and Hanish from Hamara Labs. Guys, congratulations on making it this far. You have seen one contestant, you are team number 2. How are you feeling?
Pretty nervous and excited at the same. The enthusiasm that I need to preach about, like tell my product to someone else is that keeps me forward.
Do you share the same sentiment or do you have a different set of emotions going in for you?
I'm kind of, till now I was feeling nervous, but now I feel courageous.
Yes brother, there is no need to, there is no scope for nervousness. आप confident feel कीजिए, आपका product बहुत अच्छा है and you have come this far. So I think there is absolute no need for you to be nervous. However, let me ask you one question. Is there anybody in the jury members, like we have esteemed dignitaries before whom you will be pitching. Do you look up to anybody and do you really wish if one of them could mentor you directly?
I guess Mohanra would be the mentor that I would look up because he is into generative AI and technology and we require his assistance.
Lovely. So, but I would highly recommend you pitch to everybody and not just your favorite jury member, right? Yeah. But last question before I let you take the stage is, have you done all rehearsal that you wanted to?
Yes, we have done. We are completely prepared and are courageous enough.
Beautiful. All the very best. Take a deep breath. Take the stage. It's all yours.
Thanks.
All the very best, gentlemen.
Thank you.
This is Rohan. He used to think reading books is the only way to learn. But we know doing hands-on activities and solving real-life problems should be a part of learning. Does Rohan have such facilities? It's a big yes. But how? Government of India has established Atal Tinkering Labs in 10,000 plus schools across India. Our country has invested 2,000 crores in it. Does Rohan really access them? It's a big no. On top of it, when Rohan enters such labs, he gets bombarded by the equipment present there. He would be in a state of analysis paralysis. I just had my lunch. There were 20 types of dishes. I really liked all of them, but I didn't know which one to choose. Same is the case with Rohan. Idea. Nowadays, generative AI is being used in voice, text, media and coding. Why not use generative AI to generate pedagogies and in education, thus leading to more innovations? Introducing generative AI for the community. As for Rohan, we have generated customized tinkering activities as per his aspiration. Rohan really likes solar energy generation. He has worked on various tinkering activities assigned and was eventually able to build a CCTV system in his school that purely runs using solar. Me, Mohan, Hanish and 250 students from Atal Tinkering Lab are geared up to solve a problem at scale.
So let's visit an Atal Tinkering Lab. Here are students tinkering with electronics, robotics, IoT, drones, 3D printers, telescope, and much more. In charge logs into Hamara Labs and tracks all the activities being done by the students. Student picks an activity and does it within the lab. There is a similar situation with skill centers. And we can see bunch of robotic arms. Student logs into Hamara Labs application, opens tinkering activity generation, takes a photo of the robotic arm, and there you go. The activity is generated on the fly just like that. This activity is then assigned to a student. Subsequent activities can be generated using generative AI. Hamara Labs is an open source platform and our code is available for anybody on GitHub who wishes to access it. We charge for support and data, similar to the Red Hat Linux revenue model. We charge 500 rupees per lab per month. That sums up to 30 crores for the 50,000 labs annually. We have divided our progress into 6 phases, done with the first one, and onboarded 2 Atal Tinkering Labs and 1 Skill Development Center from Andhra University. Our customers will be the labs and our consumers will be the students. Before going to the market, we need to fine-tune our Gen AI model, improve our UI UX designs, and register ourselves on the government e-marketplace. Our competitors include MakerGuard and Omnify. However, we have a distinguishing USP. We generate tinkering activities on the basis of the interests of students, which none of them actually don't. We have over 250 students who have done more than 800 tinkering activities and have participated in 20 plus competitions. One such competition is an international hackathon which was funded by Elon Musk. Many students never saw a flight. However, Hamara Labs took them to the Delhi NCR with sponsorship. Our aspiration is to fulfill the aspirations of the 20 crore high school students in India. Our product is aligned with the National Education Policy 2020 as it is based off on experiential learning. Further, our product has been vetted by the NCERT under the government or under the Ministry of Education. We ourselves are community students who know about the problem more. Questions, please.
There is one Data Protection Act, if you know about the protection of personal information. So the data that you are collecting and giving solutions. So have you thought about if there is about the data leakage or data sharing, data protection?
Ma'am, we do not collect any sensitive information of the student like phone number, email, etc. We only collect his aspiration, his interest, so that we can generate customized tinkering activities as per his aspiration, and he can learn new skills with it.
Okay, and then you are collecting that data, but you are then selling the data somewhere, isn't it? You are making some money out of it?
No, ma'am. We are not selling the data.
You are just selling the algorithms or the solutions or ideas.
Yes.
But then do you take permission from the students for sharing their ideas?
Yes.
That they might be used for commercial use?
Yes.
Because you're selling it? They are okay with that? So you have some form or some type of consent from them?
If we do have the consent, only then we use the data, or else it's just their privacy.
Okay.
And we have various forms to collect various information, school form, tinkering activity form. They fill in those forms, they express their ideas, and it also helps the in charge of the particular lab in managing the data and reduces his burden also.
Definitely. So as far as it is making better the education and giving you more ideas, but when you are commercializing it, so I hope that it is very transparent to the people who are contributing that this will be used for the commercial activity. Okay, thank you.
What is the concurrent users that you have planned for this?
Could you repeat, ma'am?
What is the concurrent users? How many concurrent users have you planned in terms of scalability of this platform?
Like, could you elaborate a bit?
It's okay. I think we'll pass because this is a terminology. Concurrent users is a terminology for any platform that you build.
Okay, you said that you are using the GenAI model, right? So what kind of GenAI model? Is it language model or is it you do make a foundation model? What it is?
Okay. Initially, we used open source generative AI models like Llama, Microsoft Pi, etc. We used them, we ran it in our local machines, but due to system requirements, we had to go with the other prevailing models in the market. We are currently using Google's Gemini Gen AI in order to create tinkering activities as per the student's aspiration.
Did you do any fine tuning about the Gemini or the this Llama models?
Yes.
So the 800 tinkering activities the students have shared with us, we use them for the validation, we use them for the training of the model, only if they give us the consent, of course.
Okay. So that means that whatever ma'ams asked about it, right? The data privacy, data protection is very, very important for this training data. And whatever Sapna ma'am asked about it is the scalability. So how do you scale this model to handle multiple students to use this? Is there any plans?
Okay. Can you please like elaborate it like
So
scale?
for example, in your platform, how many people can use this one to your platform to get that instructions or the educational information at a point at a given point of time?
Can you repeat?
Okay,
please?
I think it's pass on.
Thank you again for sharing an interesting solution. My question is this the best solution to the problem? Are there solutions better than them? What you have proposed?
Sir, so as of now, there is no direct solution to this problem. There have to be many third-party contacts to actually solve this problem. So we could probably say this is India's first direct solution for the experiential learning point of view.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
A big thank you to Team Hamara Labs, loving their dedication towards inclusive education. I have to say, Gen Z, lots of passion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have a one-man army with us today. Please join me in welcoming Nikunj Singh from Team Praetor VR, hailing from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Now, he has leveraged technology for inclusive progress through an affordable VR for students and the visually impaired. Nikunj, please take the stage. We're all waiting for you. Let's have a big round of applause, please.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have Nikunj from Praetor, or should I say Praetor from Nikunj. Nikunj, you are next. You've seen the two other contestants. How are you feeling right now? How are you feeling about your preparation, so to say?
Preparation, I always like to believe, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and do your best.
I would say hope for the best, do your best, let's not prepare for the worst because you've come this far, you've already achieved so much. My question to you is, what are you doing with just one wicket-keeping glove?
That's not a wicket-keeping glove. Let's see what it is inside the pitch, shall we?
All right, absolutely. Let's see what's inside the pitch, and I hope, and I'm much rather sure that it is far more useful than just a wicket-keeping glove.
Yes, sir, it indeed is.
Last question to you before I let you take the stage and let you have your glory moment. What are you going to do differently to stand out from the other competition that you have today?
We'll see that in the pitch, shall we? Because, I like to stand out. And standing out is something I've always done. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. Let's see how the pitch goes. I hope you do very well. बस थोड़ा ना आराम से बोलना.
Yes, sir,
उससे क्या है कि
I
सबको अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. Take care. Have a good one. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Praetor VR. So let's get started with this pitch. Problem. We are all here to solve problems, aren't we? I mean, this is the whole point of this entire event. But let's take a look at this letter. Third grade, I was in 2015. Well, it's supposed to be the opposite, isn't it? My father bought an Oculus DK2 headset, the hotshot hardware of the time. Any parent with a third grader was not allowed to touch it. Simple as that. So yeah, I couldn't touch the laptop which could take you to another reality. Fast forward a few years later, I was in grade 10. Absolute rout in the learning process. Now, the tragedy was that I was a state level shooter. Thing was that I had to stop my entire sports practice and everything when I discovered I had a medical condition, hemophilia. And that pretty much banned me from all sports and most physical activities. So I was disabled for quite a while, and you only realize when you have a problem. What's the problem? The problem is that students cannot access immersive education easily, especially for disabled people. We're going to change that. Just take a look at these graphs. 9% people can use VR globally. 40% VR is known by people who are disabled, and 30% people who are disabled use virtual reality. What's that? That specifically means people use it. What's the idea? The idea is to create affordable, extensible, and educational VR hardware. But wait, let's be the team first. I believe I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Nikon Singh, grade 12 student of not only a school, but its many students and even fellow competitors here at this event. I strive to make education more accessible to everyone. I've worked on this project in the last 2 years. So what's the solution? The solution is affordable, user-friendly, and modular, both cosmetic and functional, virtual reality hardware. So let's just jump straight to the products, the juicy part. The Praetor VR controllers and the Praetor VR headset. The Praetor VR headset supports all open XR applications, supporting any other ecosystem you can imagine. It uniquely supports non-virtual reality apps in VR as well. So, there's a quote. Alan Kay once said people who are serious about software should build hardware. And he was absolutely correct. The Praetor VR controllers are designed to be modified, reprogrammable, and re-achievable by anyone. But wait, that's not all. You might have noticed this curious little thing I'm wearing. Yeah, it's called a haptic glove in my left hand. What it does is it lets you feel virtual reality at the palm of your hand. Reasonable immersion, reasonable price. But wait, again, that's not all. The product has software. Now I can just, take out this Samsung daily driver I have. Boom. It's a virtual reality controller now. You don't want gloves, you don't want a controller, boom. Use your phone, use your hands. The best controllers exist right in my palm. Along with that, custom PC VR app editor support. You can build your own VR apps. We have a record of 7 theaters building one in 30 minutes. But wait, it is modular too. So what does that mean? It means hardware can be modified. All the hardware I've shown in this entire presentation, this looks nothing like that. But it's the same headset. You know why? As I said, cosmetic and functional modifications. It has been modified. The chassis is the same. So this is an Apple Vision Pro, or at least what I would call something which works like an Apple Vision Pro. How does it work? It's the same as the original headset, kept over here from the PPT. And it works. But then again, what's the TAM? The TAM is 150 million users of students. Total, 230 million users, and the actual TAM is $68 billion. This is a completely unused affordability market. Then, what's the market size again? The SAM is $7 billion and 35 million people. And then the SOM, finally, is 3.5 million people and $875 million of completely unused market. The business model aims to sell 1,000 units at the first 12 months of release for 20K INR per model. Then the subscription revenue is there. 500 active pro subscribers, 750 INR per month. We're going to be giving away software development kits. And then again, we have partnerships. We're going to be making 10 partnerships with educational institutions and etc. Then user engagement, 2 virtual events per year, 250 participants, and boom. Increasing awareness for everyone. CSR, we plan to visit with NGOs, which mind you, we are already doing. And we are going to get students from all walks of life to have immersive education no matter what. The competition, so Clip VR has been around since a while. 4 years. In just half the time, remember 2 years ago I started this. Praetor VR has made education more accessible with over 150 students already tested. Now wait, was the traction? The traction, the testimonials. This entire pitch deck was full of testimonials. You must have seen the backgrounds. Test cases, testimonials littered with them. You know why? Because we believe that feedback is more necessary than anything else ever there. We fix the issues, we address them, and we have it done again and again. We do case studies, and then again, we do it repeatedly, reiterate. Finally, I want you to believe that innovation doesn't come from having everything. It comes from having nothing. So join me. Let's be a part of this revolution. Let's redesign reality. Q&A are now accepted.
Thank you for this exhilarating presentation. Have you done any tests on how long can a user use this at a stretch?
So basically, we have tried up till 6 hours. So the battery lasts up till maximum 5 or 6 hours, and till then the user can continue using it. So the augmented reality variant, as I said, the white variant, actually works for much longer because it doesn't strain your eyes too much. However, because the actual HMD is quite heavy, it generates sweat. So, it's around 6 to 7 hours is considered safe time, after which you should give your eyes some rest, because after all, it is a screen. Like smartphone, we give it a rest, So similar to that.
And what about does it create any vertigos?
No, it does not induce any vertigo. It has been medically tested. Along with that, we also have IPD adjustment and basically the focal length adjustment, so that you can even take off your spectacles and still have the eye power corrected.
And discomfort in the neck because of wearing the headset for long?
Yeah. So as you can see, the latest prototype I have is right over here. It has the neck support, it has like the back piece support, and there is a front strap, etc. So it's completely modified, as I said, because modular hardware. You can make attachments, you can remove them, you can modify it as you want. So comfort is not a problem because weight is not a problem.
Thank you. Who gave the content for this particular device?
Excellent question, sir. The content is primarily created by me, but as I said, I'm also giving free OpenXR application development kits to everyone. I mentioned that 7th graders built a VR app in 30 minutes. So our app is based on a Blender add-on. So I've built a Blender add-on which lets you create OpenXR-based 3D applications to run in these headsets. These applications are compatible with other hardware as well. So you can use it on any other hardware you want. HTC Vive, Oculus, you name it, it will work because we have tested it like that. So this software can be created by anyone who wants to make it.
Is it, when you said that IPD adjustment, automatically it does the IPD adjustment, or is
so there are 2 types of IPD adjustment. One is inside the software and one is inside the hardware. The software you can adjust it automatically. There's an AI adjustment via the cameras. For manually, you can manually adjust it as per your measurements.
You said that Android XR in your presentation somewhere.
Yeah,
is
OpenXR.
that OpenXR or the Android XR?
Yeah, Android is also supported. So Android XR also works.
So the controller that you are holding it, the Glow, will it work with any kind of compatible Android XR devices?
Yes, sir. So it works. So there's one more USB here. All Predator devices have a secondary function. So if we the fancy controllers I showed, there aren't just controllers, there are a 3D point mouse as well. So outside of VR, they work as a mouse. Inside of VR, however, they work as custom controllers, which are tracked using AI-based motion tracking and a gestural interface.
Is it only for the education purpose or any further?
So
any
this
other
has
content?
several applications. For example, mostly in medical because of my medical condition, which was the reason I pioneered this entire project. It also has applications in tinkering because it's high modability, in gaming because of the high refresh rate and high-end gear, and then in the end it's modifiable, so you get to choose the price. So you can assemble the HMD yourself as well. As I said, the educational kits are there. So you get to choose the price, you get to choose everything. You get to build it as you want, when you want. So it's like building a PC. You want it for office, you build it like that. You want it for gaming, you build it like that.
Okay, thank you.
the problem, especially for those who want to experience a lot sitting at home.
Yeah.
This is a very different question I'm asking. Do you think that it will add value better than if the experience is in reality?
You see, this project Praetor exists to redesign reality for those who cannot do it in actual reality. For example, me, I cannot play sports. So what I do is I completely recreate the entire experience. It's a sheer thrill in virtual reality to capture the people. So it allows people, it enables them together to do something they cannot do today. And that is why Praetor exists. For community and inclusion, we are going to include everyone to let people do what they want to do as they want to do it.
Okay. So how many users have you tried it on and any feedback that you have got?
So we have 150 confirmed user test cases from my own school campus. Then we have a secondary school as well.
So for different applications? Or?
Yeah, different applications. So from 6th to 8th, we have the Chandrayaan demos and the fancy space demos for them to explore. For above 8th grade, we have the scientific demos, for example, class 10th chemistry demo, etc. For grade 11, we have the games, you know, the fancy VR games, and that's how we are doing everything all at once. Then there are also other test cases, and then there are unconfirmed cases, which are done at other schools, but I don't count them because they're very short deployments, but we do them nonetheless. So we go to several schools.
Suppose I think I want to use it for maybe medical school training.
Yes,
what are the constraints in your solution that you would like to work on for that?
Yeah. So the constraints are just like, you can look at the gloves, right? So these gloves allow you to feel virtual reality. So, but you see, when you are controlling something, calibration has to be done. So that takes a little bit of time. So reducing the time is something I'm also working on. Because if you can reduce the time, you can save lives by the billions. It's something I've been working on for a while, and also, you know, enabling people is something we are doing, and that's what I'd like to continue.
Okay. Thank you. All the best.
Yeah, I just have one question to you. Who's been mentoring you, and what was the core technology that you have used, and then who's, from your school or wherever else, who's been mentoring you?
So the majority credit goes to Monica Sharma ma'am, my tech zone mentor. So while my teachers haven't directly told me how to build it or taught me, they have always been there to back up for me, to stand up for me and stand up with me. And I really appreciate that. Along with that, the entire technology is mostly C++, Python and robotics. So this is entire mechatronics and robotics part I'm doing over here.
I mean, nothing to undermine your abilities to play with the technology. Concern is it might get monotonous over time, and it might make the user's life more sedentary than what it is. What is your take on this?
So there's the answer for that. It isn't designed to replace reality, it's designed to extend reality, to borrow something you cannot do, to let you to do that one action. So getting monotonous means you keep doing the same thing again and again. Would you do that same thing in reality again and again? That's the original question here. So it lets you do what you cannot do. If you can do that, people get excited. And there is infinite permutations and combinations for what you can build, because my software kits are open source and completely free for all. So anyone can download, build their content and publish it. Thank you, ma'am.
Nikunj, don't go anywhere without giving me a high five with.
Yeah, of course.
I love that. But really, a big round of applause. I mean, you had something difficult come your way, but you made the most of a difficult situation. And I think we should say it together, like redefine reality. Should
Redesign
we?
reality.
Redesign, okay. Let's
redesign reality.
I love it. We love the cool pizzazz you brought to us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Go Team Nikunj. Okay, so now it's time, everyone, for a spotlight on a remarkable innovation, and this is all about tackling wildfires and pollution. So please join me in welcoming Arjun Goenka from Mumbai, Maharashtra. Let's give a warm welcome to Team SkyGuard Wildfire Monitoring. What a name. The floor is all yours. I'm sure he's going to set the stage on fire and then have solutions to solve.
Hi everybody, we have joining us Arjun from SkyGuard Wildfire Monitoring, correct?
Yeah.
भाई बहुत मुश्किल से मैंने नाम याद रखा है, तुम्हें अपनी पूरी फाइनल पिच कैसे याद है?
अच्छे से याद है. अभी मैं प्रैक्टिस बहुत किया हूँ फाइनल पिच के लिए. होपफुली इट गोज वेल. होपफुली आई एम एबल टू आंसर ऑल ऑफ द जजेस क्वेश्चंस.
देखो, आई एम नॉट अलाउड टू रिवील व्हाट योर प्रोडक्ट इज, बट नेम इज काइंड ऑफ सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी. तो ऐसा है कि वैसे तो तुम आग बचाते हो, पर अभी टाइम है आग लगाने का. हाँ, मेरा सवाल यार अर्जुन, माय क्वेश्चन टू यू इज दैट this year's jury includes a lot of big names. We have some esteemed dignitaries. Is there somebody who you look forward to, look up to as your role model, and would really like to, have mentoring from them?
I want feedback and mentoring from all of the jury members. I want their feedback on my prototype and how I can improve it and what direction I should go with on my project.
What a great answer to give. इससे आपने सारे खुश कर दिए. But what has been the toughest part of preparing the pitch for the finale? Because see, you've come a long way. So your product has also evolved. I'm sure your way of presenting the product has also evolved. But what has been the most tough part of preparation and like for the final pitch essentially?
I think for me, time has been the toughest part. I had some trouble cutting down the time to 5 minutes, and I think that I have it down now.
So essentially what I hear you saying is that you have so much to offer that it is not like 5 minutes timeline does not do justice to it. You have so much more to offer और वो 5 मिनट में explain नहीं हो पाएगा.
Yeah.
But देखो, ऐसा है कि कोशिश करने से तो खुदा भी मिल जाते हैं. Stage is all yours. You have 5 minutes. Annihilate. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. Hello. My name is Arjun Goenka. I'm the only team member of Team Skyguard Wildfire Monitoring. So first, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm an 11th grade student who's passionate about math, physics, drones, aviation, and more. And I was also the only student this year to get selected for an internship at Akasa Air. So let me tell you about the problem. So earlier this year, while I was interning at Akasa Air, I met Suchita. And Suchita told me about how she had to move away from her family because a wildfire destroyed her entire village. She lost her entire community and had to move to Mumbai and uproot her entire life. This is when I started researching about all of the problems that wildfires cause. So the first thing I learned was last year itself, we lost 1.66 crore acres of tree cover due to wildfires. And 54% of forests in India are at risk to these wildfires and get exposed to these wildfires. 92 million people live in these areas, where 92 million people are at risk of these wildfires. Wildfires also have effects on other things, like air pollution. Air pollution, wildfires contribute to 33% of total PM 2.5 emissions. So let me tell you about my solution, Skyguard. Skyguard is a drone that autonomously monitors forests and alerts authorities if there is a wildfire. It flies above the canopy of a forest and continuously performs monitoring. So let me tell you about the 4 main features of Skyguard. So the first thing is a computer vision algorithm. The Skyguard drone uses a computer vision algorithm using AI to detect if there is a fire. It is trained on 40,000 images, specifically the Flames database. Also, the computer vision model is a convolutional neural network. So the second thing is autonomous flight. So the Skyguard drone uses an APM 2.8 or an ArduPilot Mega Flight Controller to be able to perform autonomous flight. It is integrated with GPS so that it can move from one point to another and perform waypoint missions. This means that it has only 1 meter of error. Also, there is a CO2 sensor in the Skyguard drone. This sensor detects if there is high levels of CO2 in the air. It is an NDIR, so it measures in particles per million. Once this passes a certain threshold, the Skyguard drone determines that there is a wildfire in the area and accordingly alerts authorities. But how does it do this? So the Skyguard drone has live telemetry, which means it's sending back all of its data, including GPS coordinates, the live feed, altitude data, and all the flight data and CO2 data back in real time. Skyguard is the only drone right now to have both a computer vision algorithm and a CO2 sensor to detect wildfires. So, what is the business plan of Skyguard? Skyguard can be done through 2 main business plans. The first is a service-based revenue model, where I will offer the Skyguard drone and generate revenue by giving a subscription-based contract to the government, where they can use Skyguard to monitor certain areas for certain periods of time. And the second is selling the actual hardware, where Skyguard can sell the drone hardware and the software so that governments are able to perform monitoring themselves in forests. So what is the market size right now of the wildfire protection system market? Right now, the market is valued at around $8.5 billion, but it's a rapidly growing space. It is expected to grow at a CAGR of 12.5%, and it's expected to reach around $19.95 billion by 2031. Out of this, my serviceable addressable market is $712 million, which is the Indian market. And my serviceable obtainable market is $213 million, which is 30% of the Indian market. This is because in some terrains, the Skyguard drone is more useful than others. It can be used in fire-prone terrains like Uttarakhand and Maharashtra, where there are more wildfires generally. So what have I done with Skyguard so far? The first thing I did was I went to a local company and tried to find if I can do some surveillance around the forests of their factories. So I went to Sarex in specific. I requested them if I can perform some surveillance around the forests in their factories, and I performed surveillance on around 50 acres of land. Then I successfully tested my prototype and it worked. And they were impressed with my work and referred me to the Tarapur Environmental Protection Society, which is a local government body. For them too, I performed some surveillance, and I also pioneered a data set where I created a data set with them. And finally, while I was interning at Singularity AMC, I got some venture capitalist feedback on the Skyguard prototype, drone, and business model. Thank you.
I think that was a wonderful innovation that you have, very socially relevant also. But do you know forest fires are being tracked through satellite also, satellite data?
Yes, so right now forest fires are being tracked through three main modes. There's either you use satellites where it's either purely imaging where somebody is looking at the images and trying to figure out if there is a fire, or it's using a computer vision algorithm. But the disadvantage of this is it has only one stream of data, one input that's coming in. The Skyguard drone has both input through imaging, which is a computer vision algorithm, and also it has CO2 data. So if both the computer vision algorithm and the CO2 data say that there is a wildfire, it will send alerts to authorities.
Satellites can cover a very wide area compared to the drones. So if you have these drones and you'll need multiple drones to cover acres of data, or you'll have serial data coming in. So will it not result in slow data processing, or you have to wait for all the area to be covered by a single drone or multiple drones. So what is the offset or advantage that you see with respect to the satellite data in this? And second question that I really want to ask is, CO2 emission as it is will be there when the flames are there. Don't you think thermal would have been better instead of CO2?
So regarding your first question, firstly, satellites cover a very large distance, but that also means that small wildfires are very hard to pinpoint on when satellites are covering very large areas. This means that sometimes you have to wait for wildfires to spread a little bit before you can actually see them on satellite imagery. A Skyguard drone will fly much closer to the ground, so it'll be able to determine even smaller wildfires so that they can be extinguished before it grows. Because once a wildfire starts growing, it's very tough to actually extinguish a large-scale wildfire. And regarding your second question, so right now I'm using CO2 because if I am flying over the canopy of forests, first I can determine the natural CO2 of that area and then find an elevated CO2 level. I'm not using thermal imaging because in forests, there's a lot of other thermal images that come out. There are animals that live, there are even people that live in forests. That can be determined.
Wildfire would be a very different thermal imaging than...
Yes, but if I'm trying to find smaller wildfires, I'm trying to find smaller wildfires when they're smaller, so that they can be intercepted before, they can be extinguished before they turn into big wildfires and you need a lot of people to extinguish them. So when a wildfire is very small, it is very tough to distinguish between animals or people or even a wildfire.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, just wanted to know, is this battery operated?
What, sorry?
Is the UAV battery operated?
So the UAV is operated autonomously. So it's connected to my laptop and it works automatically, and it can also be pushed into manual control if needed.
So which means that you have to have this across so many forests at the same time, right? Otherwise, what's the use of?
Yeah.
So the timing is very important.
So the aim is that you have multiple drones that work in certain areas. So what can be done is that there can be 4 waypoints that are placed, and drones will perform surveillance within those 4 waypoints. So if I have 5 drones, I can cover 5 times the area, and those drones will be actively sending back all of their data. So all of that data will be coming back, and then it can be determined if there is a wildfire. So if you have the correct number of drones and you have a good range, then it's good. Then it's a easy task to be able to cover large areas.
So which is 365 days, 24 hours you have to survey?
Yes.
Okay.
Very interesting and innovative thought. Thank you for presenting it here. So I have few questions. The one, use the CNN for the computer vision algorithm, and then you have trained almost 40,000 images which are having the flames. So what is your KPIs of this algorithm? How accurate this particular model to detect the flame?
Can you repeat it, sir?
You have the, I mean, you are using the CNN model, and which is trained with the 40,000 images, which is preferably flames. That's what you mentioned in your presentation. So what is the KPIs or accuracy measures of this particular algorithm to detect the flames, or false detections or the true detections? So what is your accuracy levels of this CV algorithm?
Okay, so currently the model that I'm using is trained, as you said, on 40,000 images. And it's a pre-made data set called the Flames database, which was actually created in Canada. So when using it on Indian terrain, it has a slightly lower accuracy, where the accuracy drops to around 80%. But as I get into more forests, I can create my own database because I'm getting real-time video feed of all of the drones. So this feed can very easily be broken down and created into a database. Currently, I haven't gotten the chance to do this because I haven't flown over an active wildfire. So once I get a chance to fly over an active wildfire, I can make databases according to the terrain of the land that we're surveying. So if I'm surveying a forest in Uttarakhand, then I can create a database for that specific forest, which will be much more accurate.
Okay. Will it that CO2 sensor data is complementing your CV algorithm because you had your own doubts about this accuracy of this algorithm?
So my CO2 data and my CV algorithm both work together. So my CO2 data is measured in, as I said, particles per million. So if it crosses a certain threshold and the CO2 and the CNN is notifying that there is a wildfire, then only does it send alerts to authorities. If any one of the systems say that there is not a wildfire, then it will not send an alert.
And one similar question like ma'am asked both of them, right? What is the scalability of 365 days, 24 hours? Can we run these drones with, of course it needs battery, right? So how much battery is needed, and recharge it and then send it back? For Indian terrain, for example, to have this wildfire detection, how many drones needed to detect this one?
So the scalability, first I want to get to more forests. The drone has a decent battery life and it can function for an extended period of time where the drone will be able to perform surveillance. In terms of recharging, if I have multiple drones, then I can then drones can communicate with one another. When one drone needs to recharge, others can perform surveillance in the land that that drone was covering for that specific time period. So the drones, when they come back to recharge, right now you would have to plug out the battery and put in another one. But technology is slowly developing where drones sit on cables and get powered through that. So that is something that I would expand to.
Okay, one last question. The connectivity, you said that each drone is connected to the PC. So how many PCs need to be deployed in this case if you have to make the entire terrain to cover?
So right now I have one drone and it's connected to my PC, and all of the drones will be connected to one PC where the data is just getting gathered, because the CO2 data and the computer vision data, it will just be actively analyzed on that PC, and it will then send an alert to authorities when required.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Arjun.
Thank you.
You know, I had told everyone that you're going to set the stage on fire, but in a good way, and you did. So big round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. So Arjun, your dedication to protecting the environment is truly commendable. But next up, we have a team from the bustling capital of India, Delhi. Please join me in welcoming Swasti Sharma, Sanji Bansal, and Zara Ghani from Team U. The team has developed an app that is set to drive holistic and inclusive growth for the LGBTQ community. So Swasti, Sanchi, and Zara, we're waiting for you. The stage is all yours.
दोस्तों, we have the all girls gang of Swasti, Zara and Sanchi from Team U. Congratulations कि आप लोग यहाँ तक पहुँचे. ऐसा कुछ last minute jitters, कोई nervousness, कोई हल्का आप जैसे हाथ मल रही हैं. How are you feeling right now?
A little bit excited but still nervous at the same time, so very dicey.
So we just want to give our best and we just hope that it goes well.
बस यही करना है, give our best करना है, hope करना है कि best चला जाए, nervous नहीं होना, कि nervous करोगे fumble हो जाओगे, कोई फायदा नहीं है ना. You've come this far, right? You've made your school proud, you've made your parents proud, right? Is there any message that you want to give to your parents and your friends who will be watching this live at this point?
Thank you so much for supporting us and we hope that you're going to support us in future as well.
क्या बढ़िया बेहतरीन मैसेज. नाउ मैं एक सिनेरियो देता हूँ. इमेजिन कि आप सिर्फ जीते ही नहीं हैं, बट योर प्रोटोटाइप हैज बिकम a fully fleshed out product. It's a final finished product. It has hit the market. Imagine that. And now tell me, what is the feeling?
So आपने बोला we have to imagine that, we want to turn it into reality. We also want to work on the application after the competition. So we just want that to happen and we'll be like very proud on ourselves as well and very grateful that everything turns out right.
Wish you the very best. The stage is all yours. Go and live your dream. All the best. Take care.
Why are you wearing that? You're a guy.
You can't sit with us like that.
You do not look normal. What exactly are you?
I'm sorry, but we cannot give you this job. This might make other employees uncomfortable.
These are the comments, questions and abuses most of the LGBTQ community members face in their daily life. Greetings everyone, I am Swasti Sharma with my teammates Sanchi Bansal and Zara Ghani, presenting before you, your own universe.
Our research has revealed some shocking statistics. 67% of the LGBTQ members were asked to change their identity, while 47% of them admit that they are discriminated. Individuals often face seclusion and social stigma that contributes to higher levels of mental health issues, suicides and abuses.
So, they need a go-to platform, a safe place where they can find their comfort and just be themselves. Introducing your own universe, a transformative platform designed for LGBTQ members, providing a safe space, a personal growth and a professional growth in their lives as well.
Individuals first struggle to being sure of their identity, then coming in terms with their identity, and finally the challenge of coming out, especially to family members. Even if they are ready to be out, the society pressurizes them into isolation. That's where you comes in as a one-stop solution for them to resort to.
This is the prototype of our application. Firstly, the user has to sign up, and after that, they'll be going through a series of questions like this. So they'll be going through a series of questions to choose their community, and even if they have already identified the community or orientation, then they can skip this step like this. And after that, we have the skill identification feature, where you'll be able to identify your skills and what you may be interested in. And our AI will help us so that we can learn more about that skill, and we can get more personalized through it. We will be having 4 tabs to learn and master a particular skill like this. And we can also have quizzes to learn side by side. Then we have a legal aid, which is report abuse and government procedures for the LGBTQ community. Then we have the freelancing and internship opportunities as well. Then we have the join the community option, where there's a community, a wholesome community, and which provides a safe space for the LGBTQ community members as well as the allied members. So once the user has logged into the community, they will be they'll be assigned with the admin of the page, and they'll introduce to the community. And after that, the people can share their experiences and even gain experiences from the others who are sharing the same, as you can see over here. Next, we have the mental health option, where there's a chatbot. So you will be able to converse with the chatbot and seeking the seriousness or the urgency of the chat. It'll also suggest you different helplines for the same thing. So you can call a helpline. You can get a quick access to a helpline as well as some music to refresh your mind. And even it'll also suggest you with some therapists and the professionals with your located region. Lastly, we have the merch store, which will provide you different merches for our own brand.
Our social value proposition is we want to discriminate. We want to remove the social stigma that is there around the community and the challenges that they face. And our commercial value proposition is the features that we have created, keeping in mind that all the problems that they face. Our business model is a very reviewed model, and we want to create that difference. We'll be partnering with NGOs, social media campaigns, and reaching our users by campaigns and social media.
Our revenue stream would be a freemium approach. The users will be able to access the app for free, but with limited features. For unlocking the full potential, they would need a subscription of $199 monthly and $199 yearly. And our other revenue streams would be the sale from our merchandises, and even would be the commissions from the job placements that we are offering.
So what makes you unique? It is the comprehensive support that we offer. Unlike other platforms that cater to singular needs, we have created a platform that has every solution.
Now let's get back to where we started. The project that we are doing is for the people who we want to make change for. Here are some testimonials they shared with us.
Whenever I needed someone or just needed support, UAP has always been there. It has even helped me find legal advices, job opportunities, and connect with people to share what I'm going through. It feels like, as they say, my own little universe of support.
So we have the testimonials of different people in a textual format, as well as for the one person we had in the audio format.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think you took up one of the great social problems that we are having it, and then creating that motivation and inspiration for them, and then giving that skills, upskills, and mental health, everything in this one. Thank you so much. Who gave this particular data to you, that this kind of instructions, this kind of motivations to provide to this particular community? And second question is that, do you have any certification done to say that this is the official instructions or the right instructions to give into given the situation of that particular people?
Providing the skills and the job part, it was like we talked to several people. It started with one person that shared her problem with us. So then we started researching, and we got to know how the community actually feels in the in society, and how in different institutions there's a bias that is automatically there. There's a perception of the people that they are not able to break. So like there we wanted to create an equal space, and the community provides a safe space for them to share and learn. So in the like for the certification part, for the mental health, for example, we have like contacted and collaborated with professionals to know what would be the right system or right solution to provide to them in the state of mind that they are in.
Even for the legal aid part, we have consulted with a few law students that are there. So we know what procedures we are giving, what instructions we are giving are authentic and up to date according to the government.
Okay, thank you. I want to make sure that the right instructions, it should not be a platform for going in another direction, right? So,
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking up a relevant problem that exists. How do you prevent misuse of such kinds of apps?
So for preventing the misuse, like we are ensuring security. For example, if there is something like kind of a abuse on the application, on the community itself, we have an AI that is there. Like we have a set of instructions for a specific things. Like for example, we in the community itself, also we would be monitoring, as well as the AI that we have set up would be monitoring the all the things that is there. If there's abuse, they'll block the person or they'll report it to us so that we can ensure that nothing's going wrong on the platform.
Can you just elaborate on the AI part, because that was anyway my next question as to what piece of AI are you
So
using?
like other social media platforms, they have their own community guidelines. So the application would work on several community guidelines that would be suitable and personalized for the application. And also like through sentiment analysis, we are able to check if whatever is being discussed in the community is appropriate or not.
And for the AI to decide someone's mental health, will it pass the ethical test?
The AI is only for the initial stages. So after analyzing the problem and knowing the urgency of the problem, it connects them to helplines and professionals for actual help.
And for that we have, apart from the AI model, we also have breathing exercises and music therapy as well. And that too we have consulted from a few therapists, and after that we have added in the platform so that it actually aids the problem which they are solving at the moment.
Not too convinced with that, because if someone has a mental issue, would you think they would actually go through the therapy? They would not even open up. Is it not?
Yeah, if someone is going through a mental block or something, so they can interact with the chatbot, it will boost their mind, and after that they'll connect with the therapist.
What makes you think that it will boost their mind?
So
we have tested this with a few people.
Yeah.
We have a few people that they tested when they were anxious or they were feeling low. So they have reported that it somewhat helped them and they coped up with it.
No, but that's an assumption there, is it not? If someone's mentally down, they would use the app. What if they don't? Okay, thank you.
First of all, thank you for this unique initiative. More than the solution, the thought process is quite inspiring and impressive, I would say. My only question is, how have you arrived the problem sets of the particular community you are targeting for? You have, mentors in your team who are advising you that these could be the problem areas the community is facing, therefore you have arrived such a solution. What is that mentoring mechanism you have in identifying the problem statements against which you have different modules in your solution? Am I louder enough?
So the question
was a bit low, so we weren't able to hear you.
Okay. My question is, do you have a guiding mechanism or mentorship in your organization? How do you arrive various modules you have developed in your platform? So where from you get those problem statements that this particular community probably facing such and such problem? Is there any literature survey, or you have community interaction, you did brainstorming? How did you arrive those problem statements which you are trying to address through your solution?
So it started with community interaction. We there was a friend, and she was the main inspiration. So she shared her story with us. It was the main reason that we started working on this. Then we talked to more people. We started researching what the actual scenario is in the society. Then we got the statistics, and we got to know that this actually is a real problem, and how now the individuals are not ready to come out because of these issues. So that was the main problem that we started with, and then we got to know the causes and how in every sector we can uplift with them.
So initially what we did was in the application was we added the features according to what a friend told. But after getting the user testimonials of different people and checking their mindset and getting their feedback, we incorporated multiple things in the application that is till now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All the best.
Team U. And of course, I hope you got that. It stands for your own universe. That's so lovely. I have to say the thought behind that pitch was just beautiful. I do hope it comes to fruition. Well, it's been an interesting day so far. What a start. What a brilliant round of pitches by this year's finalists. But now, the stage is going to be turned over to our esteemed jury members, because coming up we have a quick fireside chat with our grand jury members. I request Rahul Dua to take stage and roll the event ahead. I'd also like to welcome Mr. Jayavardhan Tiwari, Scientist E, Ministry of Electronics, Government of India, who's joined in as part of our jury panel. Let's have a big round of applause. So we're looking forward to talking to all of you. And I think you'll be coming here, and Rahul Dua will be taking the stage from this point onwards.
Hi everybody, good afternoon. Thank you so much. My name is Rahul Dua, and I would like to invite the esteemed jury members on stage, please. Requesting audiences to please give them a massive round of applause as they take the stage. Mr. Mohan Rao, Corporate Vice President and Chief Technology Officer at Samsung R&D Institute, Bengaluru. Dr. Srinivasan Venkatraman, Assistant Professor, Department of Design, IIT Delhi. Dr. Sapna Poti, Director, Strategic Alliances, Office of Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India. Welcome, welcome members. Please. Before I start the chat, I would like to express our token of gratitude to Srimati Sunita Verma, Group Coordinator, R&D, Electronics and IT, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, to have joined us to judge the previous round of participants. Thank you so much, jury members, for joining us. I would like to ask you a bunch of questions, starting with Mr. Mohan Rao. Sir, as somebody who's led Samsung's R&D in Bengaluru and focuses on areas like IoT and artificial intelligence, what skills or approaches do you think are the most important for young innovators to focus as they develop their ideas into real-world technologies?
So basically, the IoT or the software or artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep neural networks, convolutional neural networks, etc., etc., etc. Before getting into these kind of technologies, basic is mathematics and science. We should be at the young engineer level. We should make our basics right.
Sure.
So my advice is that if you are mathematicians, so ensure that you learn solve that many problems there. Sure. And then think about these neural networks and machine learnings and AI, ML, whatever the people are talking about it.
I mean, thank goodness I am not one of the innovators, because my maths is very bad. Thank you so much, Mr. Mohan, for your valuable insights.
Thank you.
My next question is to you, Dr. Srinivasan. Design, creativity and innovation, as you might agree, play a very significant role in solving complex problems. Like we've seen innumerable examples of how complex problems have been solved by simplest of designs. How can young innovators leverage design thinking to turn their ideas into practical solutions? Like basically, how can we seamlessly marry design and practicality?
Yeah. One of the important phases of design thinking is empathy. Empathy is getting into the shoes of your stakeholders. That includes your users. I think it's very, very important to understand a user's point of view, right? One may come up with a very brilliant design, but if one has not considered, as a designer, if one has not considered the usability aspects, then there are high chances that the design is going to fail.
Sure.
And there is a good documentation of good designs that have failed, that have not reached the market, because they have really not considered the issues of the users.
Sure.
And therefore, it becomes an important issue to look at what users want. I mean, where is it that users are found wanting? And to look at this, and also look at where the existing designs are failing. To really do much more than what the existing designs have been doing, and to also bring in the user aspects, integrate both these, and that is where I think there are a lot of innovations.
So, sorry for a follow-up question, but isn't it like a double-edged sword where people are trying to come up with a unique design in order to solve a very practical problem, but at the design stage, they are also supposed to think of the practicality and the user-friendliness of the same. So do we not find ourselves in a catch-22 situation?
Yeah, I mean, this is quite a common problem in design that designers go through, that at every stage of designing, it's about taking an informed decision.
Sure.
That this is purely, to some sense, these are gut instincts of designers.
Sure.
Designers at various points during the phase, they feel that there are certain outcomes that do better, that they think will do better in them. And it is this educated guesswork that probably takes them through with a lot of uncertainty around, right? And one of the points in design thinking is to test something, okay? So testing and failing is part of design thinking. So the more that one tests, the more that a failure happens as early in the stage as possible, then there are better chances of succeeding. Then you fix the errors and then you move on. So that's the way you proceed.
Sure. So I asked Mr. Mohan about the importance of IoT and AI. He says, let go of that, focus on mathematics. I asked you about the importance of design. You said, let go of that, let's focus on empathy. So I think, ma'am, my next question is to you, Dr. Sapna. Two of the major problems that when it comes to an innovative idea, the two of the major problems, the basic problems are A, feasibility, and B, sustainability. Does India still have to think about resources first and ideas later, or are we ready to fly high with imagination?
Yeah, so I think feasibility is, from the idea stage, from the design stage onwards, you need to think of feasibility. But where we lack is the scalability.
Yeah.
And resources is one element, which for sure is a very important one. But I think the mentoring and the hand-holding, the industries coming forward, supporting the startups as well as the innovators is very, very essential. So it's very difficult to say. I don't think it's resources versus ideas. It has to be collaborative and both together.
Sure, sure. Do you think we really have the adequate e-infrastructure for our young innovators to realize their true potential?
E-infrastructure, I think we have connectivity in the villages and the places where we need to reach is also there. So the grassroots innovators are also, because it's not only the incubated startups and the elite schools and so on. We also have grassroots. So I think the e-infrastructure we are actually ready to go.
Okay. Okay. And a related question, since with your focus on Manthan, how do you see platforms like Solve for Tomorrow help bridge the gap between innovative ideas and real-world application?
Sure. Manthan, basically, another office of the Principal Scientific Advisor is to reach the unreached. And challenges of this nature, open innovations and so on, actually do that. And, that's how most people come to know about such challenges and such organizations that are mentoring them and that are supporting them. And hence, the platform is the best way to kind of get this. But the point is that Solve for Tomorrow actually does the work, the execution part of it. Because once you outreach, you also need to be able to select the best, evaluate them, and then handhold. And that's what they do the best.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insights. Mr. Mohan, allow me to come back to you. We see a lot of ideas today focusing on A, sustainability, and B, rural India, as you just mentioned. And let's be honest, about 10 years ago, the focus on these two areas wasn't that much. right? What do you think has led to this shift of thinking and focus? Is it the internet penetration? Is it the general awareness and education? What exactly do you attribute this shift to?
I think the UN goals is one of the important elements is that protect the environment and then sustainability goals also. So we as Samsung also responsible, and then we are using the reusable materials, fishing net bones, all these things in our products. So the awareness is went to the root level. So that's why the people are thinking about how to protect this environment, how to protect this planet, and the kind of digital initiatives and the sustainable initiatives that Government of India also has taken is reaching to the root level, and then giving that awareness to the people, right? So both industry partners and then government initiatives and then global UN goals is bringing that awareness to the people and making the people to think and then come up with the solutions.
Sure.
So I think it is a great initiative. We need to protect our planet.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more with the 360-degree approach that the country and initiatives like Samsung Solve for Tomorrow are taking help achieve the sustainable future and the focus towards rural India. Now, a small little follow-up that, honestly speaking, is my personal question to you. Sure. In your vast experience with R&D in electronics and IT, do you think how do you think, rather, we've seen India advance in technology and help improve people's lives? Like, for example, we've seen a lot of ideas today. How do you think these ideas effectively achieve the end goal?
Yeah, I think some of these ideas are really, really great, right? So we already made very important step. I think look at the Indian CEOs running in the Western organizations, right? So it is not that overnight it did not happen. It is about the innovative mindset and then the product qualities, design thinking, all these things coupled together and then made this thing is possible. I think we need to, next few years, I think for tomorrow and then future, I think Indians with their innovations will lead the world. Yeah. So I have no doubt about that. I have high confidence about it.
Thank you so much for your valuable insights. And as I like to conclude the chat, I would like to ask same question to all three of you. What's this one piece of advice you'd like to leave with our young innovators today as they embark on their journey to solve for tomorrow?
Perseverance.
Perseverance. That's a very important virtue for anybody. And I think in any sphere of life, I believe. Thank you. Doctor.
Yeah. Continue until the goal is reached.
Sorry?
Yeah. Continue until the goal is reached. Yeah. Another way of.
Sure.
Be confident. And wherever you go, that confidence about your idea, that confidence to see that future with your idea, I think will make you better. So be confident.
So confidence, perseverance, and a never say die attitude. Brilliant thoughts to end the chat with. Thank you so much, esteemed members of the jury, for joining us and taking our time. Request you to please
Thank you.
Take your seats. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to invite Ms. Pooja on stage, please. It's all yours. Thank you very much.
Let's have a big round of applause for Rahul. Did an amazing job. Hoping to see more of you back on stage. Of course, he's having a lot of fun backstage with all of our finalists. And a big thank you to our grand jury members. You know, it blows my mind to think about the amount of brain power we just had on this stage right now. So a big round of applause for all of our grand jury members. Okay, so school track done, presentations delivered, and of course an amazing start, but now we get to discover the unique innovations of the finalists from youth track, and they are solving for environment and sustainability. So let's explore how they are leveraging technology to create a sustainable tomorrow. Again, once again, very important because this went a little up and down, and this time we need to stick to the time allotted. So the finalists and everyone present here, each team will have 5 minutes to pitch and 7 minutes for Q&A. So this pitch is what will determine the winning team tonight, the team that will be crowned as the environment champion. So let's begin with the presentation round. Once again, best of luck to the 5 upcoming teams. Let's have a big round of applause, please. So first up, we have Tusharika Sahu, Simone Fonseca, Bharat Kumar, and Iram Fatima of Team BioD from the city of Mumbai, Maharashtra. What are they doing? Well, they're here to reduce the environmental footprint through sustainable, biodegradable packaging solutions. So, Tusharika, Simone, Bharat, and Iram, the stage is all yours. Let's get ready to solve together for tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have here with us Team BioD ready to take the stage. Guys, how confident or how nervous are you feeling?
We are pretty confident, and I really believe in my team. We are gonna rock it anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Same feelings?
Yes.
Same.
How differently have you anything different that you've done from previous rounds?
We are developed a very good prototype, and we believe it will justify our whole journey now.
Thank you for your answer. However, while I'm not allowed to reveal your products at this point, but just wanted to understand what is the driving force behind this idea and what kept you going while designing the prototype and making this product?
Well, because don't know about, and when they know about it, they'll be shocked, like mind blown.
So you're playing on shock value.
Yes. Also solution value. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Solution is a byproduct. Shock is most important. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please take the stage. Annihilate. All the very best. Do very well.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, judges. We are Team BioD. This is Tusharika, Simone, Bharat, and I, Iram. Have you had your morning coffee or tea yet in a paper cup? And have you wondered what's exactly in those paper cups? Turns out they're not just made of paper. They have a plastic coating inside it that causes serious health issues. And these are just a fraction of paper cups we collected on a single flight on our way from Bangalore to Delhi. And coincidentally, these are the amount of paper cups India produces in just 1 second. Let's take a look at some key statistics. India alone produces 2.5 billion plastic-coated paper cups annually, and hardly only 1% of them are effectively recycled. So, how can we develop sustainable packaging solutions that minimizes environmental impact while maintaining economic viability? Let's take a look at some facts. According to a study done by the WWF, an average human consumes around a credit card worth of microplastic in just a single week. That causes serious health issues, including the risk of cancer, and even has the potential to cause DNA damage. Judges, BioD is proud to introduce to you a sustainable packaging solution made from rice straw nanocellulose. The same rice straw that is otherwise wasted, burned, and contributes to around 40% of air pollution in regions like Haryana and Punjab. Through this solution, we aim to replace the plastic membrane used inside these paper cups with our BioD membrane that reduces agricultural waste while also minimizing the environmental threats. Let me quickly walk you through our process. We start with the pre-treatment where we prepare the straw, followed by bleaching and then pulping. And finally, fabrication takes place. Let me quickly walk you through our process in action. We start with pre-treatment, followed by bleaching, and then drying and pulping, where we extract the cellulose, treat it to form nanocellulose, and finally fabricate it into a film. And there it is, our journey from rice straw to a BioD film. The BioD difference is that we generate 0 microplastics, whereas a single traditional cup generates 25,000 microplastics in just 15 minutes. and has a degradation time of over 500 years, whereas we degrade in less than 6 months.
Our solution aligns with SDG 12, focusing on waste reduction, pollution prevention, and sustainable resource use. By increasing farmer income by 10 to 15%, providing 100 to 150 direct jobs per 1,000 tons of production, we aim to drive this sustainable innovation throughout the retail sectors. Up to 2,000 tons of carbon emissions is cut when we replace 1,000 tons of microplastic with our product BioD during the production stage, thus significantly reducing the carbon footprint. By utilization of this rice straw in our product, we prevent its burning, which additionally reduces an additional 3,000 tons of carbon emissions from being released into the atmosphere. Our key strategy includes partnerships with farmers and packaging manufacturers. Through direct B2B business sales and strategic partnerships, we aim to drive our eco-friendly innovation across the retail sectors. The bioplastic segment in India, valued at $300 million in 2022, is projected to reach $1.4 billion by 2029 at a CAGR of approximately 24%. Although BioD aims to acquire a 0.02% market share, we can earn a revenue of up to $250,000. Although our major competitors such as Ecoware, Chuck, and Papco Greenware struggle with material availability, non-toxic byproducts, and affordability over time, our product BioD delivers on all three fronts, thus ensuring a more sustainable and a reliable solution for all.
We are currently in our prototyping stage, and after securing the Solve for Tomorrow grant this year, we plan for a full-scale manufacturing setup by next year and followed by market launch in 2026. We have had the opportunity to pitch this idea at global platforms, and one such event was the Youth Leadership Summit, where our idea was recognized 5th worldwide. Thank you. We are here to redefine packaging, to redefine a tomorrow.
So, what kind of manufacturing setup do you have, and what would be the scale of manufacturing? And second is, where are you getting your straws from? Because you said that it's going to help the farmers. So, what is your collection and what is your process going to be?
So, for manufacturing, ma'am, we are producing the biofilm one and paper cups. So, we are including the biofilm inside the cup. So we need 2 setups for that, and for we are taking it directly from the farmer. So our initial stage, because we don't need a lot of raw materials, we can set up in Bangalore. Otherwise, if we are when we are scaling up, we'll surely do it nearby the raw material availability.
Sorry, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I request all the judges to have a look in our prototyping stage product, which will be nearby to you.
Okay, thank you for sharing an interesting approach to sustainable solutions. Have you done any life cycle analysis with your materials?
Life cycle analysis?
LCA?
Of product?
Yes.
Yes, sir, we have done, and we actually did it for two things. So, if I understood you correct, you wanted to understand the non-toxic and toxic byproduct?
Yes, so one of the outcomes of LCA is it shows you the carbon footprint in some direct or indirect measures. So, if you could just elaborate on that.
Carbon footprint. So, we are actually reducing 5,000 tons of carbon emission in a year. If you want to remove this, you need to plant every alternative, a tree, to reduce that much of carbon.
On what basis are you making these numbers? The claims that you're making, what basis?
So, there are 2 terms. One is when you use plastics, and second is when you burn the rice straws. Because the farmers, they don't know how to destroy it. For them, it's very easy to burn it, and that actually produces 40% of the air pollution in North India, especially in Haryana and Punjab.
Okay, thank you.
Indeed, I also believe, and I believe my other jury members as well as the audience, something technology which is sustainable will be inclusive and can solve some of the persisting environmental as well as societal issues. So, first of all, I want to congratulate you for coming up such a bright idea. And my question is about, mostly I will complement the question asked by the madam. How will you scale up your solutions? What are your scaling up plans and where are you right now? How do you source the raw materials? What are the challenges you see? And first is scaling up, and the second question is about what is your go-to market approach? How will you ensure that all the paper cups are slowly, gradually being replaced by your film? So these two things I would request you to clarify more in detail.
Thank you so much, sir. So first is we are targeting our beta clients, which are Starbucks, CCD and all. And second is you ask about scaling up. So in first 3 years, we'll be doing it in our comfortable zone. That is where we are right now, where we can approach our clients very easily. And after getting into the market, reaching the market, we'll scale up.
So again, when you scale up, how do you scale up actually? Where from you get all these raw materials sourced for your as your input?
We are directly collaborating with the farmers, the farmer communities, and then from there we'll take the raw materials. So there'll be some sort of supply chain in middle, farmers and BioD. There'll be some set of supply chain or the logistic. Show the business model.
And so, adding on to her statement that we do have two options. We have a program from the government called Pradhan Mantri Fasal Yojana, where they are trying to provide these industries with agricultural waste, where industries are going to use it for any industrial purposes. So we are also looking into that, where we can get raw material through government, where farmers are paid through government and we get raw materials from the government.
Basically providing incentives for the farmers. So it kind of, boosts their monetary value, and it gives them some kind of, validation as well. So that's also what we're planning to do.
Okay. Thank you.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Team BioD. That was a brilliant presentation. I love their confidence about bagging the grant, the Samsung grant, and their plans of what they're going to do next. So loving that confidence, which is what, in fact, one of the virtues that our grand jury members had talked about, that's what you should have. Well, now let's turn our attention to another brilliant team. So please give a warm welcome to Tanuj Kashyap, Anurag Singh, Surojit Mondal and Vikas Gavel from team EnV Tech, and they come from the picturesque city of Bilaspur in Chhattisgarh. So they have developed a low-cost smart borewell map that provides real-time data and predictions on groundwater level. So request you to please come on stage and share your innovative solutions with us. Let's welcome them with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
दोस्तों आई हैव हियर विद मी टीम एनवी टेक. दोस्तों बहुत बहुत बधाई हो, आप लोग यहाँ तक पहुंचे. कैसा लग रहा है? अच्छा लग रहा है? कॉन्फिडेंट हो? मजा आ रहा है? चीर फाड़ कर देंगे अंदर. मुझे जानना आपसे ये है कि ये प्रॉब्लम जो आप आइडेंटिफाई करके जिसको आप सॉल्व करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम है किसानों के लिए, और जनरली एक दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट ऑफ दिस इज प्रॉब्लम ऑफ जेन्युइन इकोनॉमिक इंपॉर्टेंस. तो आप की ड्राइविंग फोर्स क्या थी कि ये आपको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी ही करनी, क्योंकि कितने आए कितने चले गए, आप इस प्रॉब्लम पे दृढ़ कैसे रहे?
सर हर साल हम लोग देखते हैं कि ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल काफी नीचे चले जाता है, बहुत सारे बोरवेल सूख जाते हैं, पानी की काफी कमी हो जाती है. ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले किया है कि जिसकी वजह से हम लोग की आइडिया पे पहुंच पाए कि ग्राउंड वाटर हम लोग पहले से अगर प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं तो पहले से उसका सॉल्यूशन हम लोग ले सकते हैं. और साथ में जो ग्राउंड वाटर बोरवेल्स की लोकेशन को पता कर पाना काफी मुश्किल काम है जो हम लोग सॉल्व कर रहे हैं।
बाकी के सवालों के जवाब आप वहां जाके देना। मुझे ये जानना है कि आप लोगों की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या रही इस प्रोडक्ट को बनाते हुए?
डेटा कलेक्ट करने का प्रॉब्लम था, बट हम लोग इवेंचुअली उसको ओवर करेंगे जब हम लोग को गवर्नमेंट से थोड़ा डेटा मिल गया। अभी हम लोग को गवर्नमेंट से अच्छा सपोर्ट मिल रहा है।
nice.
और हम लोग का टीम वर्क है, मतलब हम लोग सब बंदा काम को डिवाइड कर लिए, ये हम लोग का प्लस पॉइंट है। ये पहले एक प्रॉब्लम था क्योंकि हम लोग को बहुत कुछ बीच में सीखना भी पड़ा, बट उसको हम लोग प्रॉब्लम को अपॉर्चुनिटी में कन्वर्ट कर लिया।
आई रियली होप कि आपको अभी कोई प्रॉब्लम ना आए। स्टेज इज ऑल सेट फॉर यू। प्लीज गो एंड मेक इट योर्स। ऑल द बेस्ट।
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team EnV Tech. Human beings need 5 essentials to survive, and water is one of them. And 80% of the drinking water comes from groundwater resources. We all are aware that groundwater levels are rapidly depleting in India. According to ICGB, 17% of the groundwater resources are overexploited. The main reasons behind this overexploitation of water in India are lack of real-time information about groundwater conditions, crowded borewells, and incorrect site selection. Many cities in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, and also few other states have been declared to have no groundwater in the summers of 2024. And also, there is a high probability that in the upcoming 5 years, itself Delhi NCR is going to face severe water crisis. It's high time, and we have to act now. So, here we present Bhujal, a unified platform that makes groundwater more accessible to everyone by providing prior and accurate prediction of the groundwater conditions, thus alerting user to take actions beforehand, like installing borewell recharge system or other water conservation strategies. For water sustainability, it is essential to ensure that borewells are mined at the right spot. So, we perform georestrictivity testing at the user's location to hit the right aquifer. Third, sometimes mining a new borewell is not also a feasible option. So, Bhujal provides map-based location of the nearby borewells to the needy users. And they will be able to borrow water from the existing borewell owners. This in turn reduces the overall carbon footprint and water scarcity scenario. This also helps to minimize the water contamination of that area. Here is the demo.
This is homepage of our website. In left section, it shows the current water level and area type. By clicking on the monthly option, viewer can monitor each month's max depth. Also estimate the water level by entering details in advanced option. For users who did have borewell, website will show all nearby borewells which can share water. If user want to mine a new borewell, user can check the right spot and sustainability by calling the volunteer. Right section is India's first borewell map which show all borewell in your area and their detail. The borewell users can register themselves in the website. By this details we can predict which borewells will be dry in summers and alert their owners on the prior basis through SMS and email.
We have also performed beta testing, and using georestrictivity, we were able to successfully locate the perfect spot for the borewell. For prediction, we are using artificial intelligence and a polynomial regression-based machine learning model with a staggering accuracy of 93%. We have also built our own hardware device using Arduino and Raspberry Pi. This device constantly uploads data from the piezometer to the database, and from that data, we train our model iteratively, thus improving its accuracy further. Now we can alert users as soon as the groundwater level falls below the critical level or is about to fall below the critical level. In our future, we have planned to work on groundwater recharge system and to analyze the water consumption trend of the entire city. We have also planned to create a underground water map consisting of aquifers and canal systems.
Our objectives align with
5 of India's critical UN Sustainable Development Goals, ensuring water security for generations to come. We are driven by purpose, not profit. But in order to sustain our business, we will generate revenue by providing crucial groundwater data to the government agencies, partnering with borewell mining companies for advertisement, and providing georestivity testing services to the users. Our product is a game changer. Our innovative hardware costs just Rs 45,000, a staggering 75% less than the government's current expense. Our efforts didn't stop at the lab. Our solution has been field tested in Bilaspur district, spanning over 6 blocks. The traction we have achieved so far includes groundbreaking georestivity test we have conducted at our university. Over 100 borewells have already been registered with us, and our work has also been featured in the media with endorsements from the former Coal Secretary of India, Mr. Anil Saru. This ambitious project is fueled by 4 passionate minds: Tanush Kashyap, Anurag Singh, Surjit Mandal, and Vikas Gavel. Now we are ready for the questions.
Yeah, so have you heard of satellite data also doing the groundwater
Yes,
measurement?
ma'am, the GIS report. We are also trying to include the with our machine learning model. In the future plan, we will also make an underground water map of aquifers. So we are going to use the GIS report there.
Yeah, so when satellite data gives you the measurement of water and quality and all the details that is required, why would you go to a rudimentary measuring tool is the question that I wanted to ask you.
मैम हम लोग जो भूजल से करंट का ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं. जीआईएस रिपोर्ट काफी डिले आता है. भूजल से हम लोग अभी का करेंटली जो एक्यूरेट ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल है वो प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं. साथ ही 1 साल बाद का भी वाटर लेवल हम लोग प्रेडिक्शन कर सकते हैं.
When you said that satellite data has a delay, how much delay compared to your?
Sir, it depends on the satellite. If we are using the NAVIC satellite, which is the India's satellite, it takes approx 6 months to finally check its date in the internet.
Okay. So you said that you are using the AI model to predict the groundwater level.
Yes, sir.
So what kind of model it is?
Yes, sir.
What kind of AI model?
Sir, it's a unsupervised learning-based, polynomial regression-based model that can predict the groundwater with 93% accuracy during the exercise.
Is there any sensor data to go to this model, or what kind of sensors that you use?
Sir, we are using piezoelectric device that measures the groundwater level and upload it to server. This device need to be installed at every places. This device will be installed in a 10 square kilometer area, which uploads the data to the server. Based on that, we will train our machine learning model.
And sir, I would like to add another point. The data that we are currently using, we have got it from government. The data is from 2022. The piezometer is the approach of government because they feel that piezometer's data is more accurate. Maybe they have also considered the point of satellite data, but I think they have found that piezometer's data is more accurate, so they have moved for the piezometer data.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your work. I feel that there's another parameter that is important. I mean, of course, groundwater level, the height is important, but the consumption rate is also important,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Yes.
Are you considering the consumption rate somewhere?
No, sir, currently now, but we will later on consider it because we don't have accurate data of consumption here to train our model. But later on, when we have the consumption rates, we can analyze the whole consumption of the whole city and also helps to train the machine learning model on that.
Yeah, because I feel that is very, very important, right? I mean, imagine there is a multi-storied apartment that comes to where the pump is, right? And then the consumption is going to go up exponentially.
Yes, sir.
Right? So I think this is a very important parameter that needs to be modeled within the AI. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
for that project. I never get to, I mean, I think Rahul's having all the fun with them backstage and I never get to talk to you. But thank you. I think they've really dug deep, right, to come up with this idea. So thank you and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's find out what happens in the evening. Okay.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
So thank you, team EnV Tech, for that very dedicated pitch towards water sustenance. And next, we have a remarkable team with the vision to light up livelihoods through eco-friendly batteries using agricultural waste. So please join me in welcoming Priyam Jyoti Das and Shivasish Borua from Team Hampa, hailing from Golaghat, Assam. Priyam and Shivasish, the stage is all yours. We're looking forward to hearing from you.
प्रियम और शिवशीष, कंग्रेचुलेशंस। सवाल मेरा छोटा सा स्टेज पे जाने से पहले, हेम्टा नाम के पीछे क्या लॉजिक है?
हेम्टा नाम के पीछे कोई बेसिक लॉजिक नहीं है, ये मेरे पिता माता की नाम है।
अरे क्या बात, हाँ। क्या बात।
हाँ।
तो ये आइडिया आपको कहाँ से आया कि ये इको फ्रेंडली बैटरीज की इजाद करने का?
हाँ, आप भी समय में जो बैटरी यूज हो रहा है वहाँ से बहुत सारा पोल्यूशन हो रहा है, तो इन प्रॉब्लम को हम बचपन से ही देख कर आ रहा था। तो जब उस प्रॉब्लम को सोल्व करने के लिए हमारे मन में आइडिया आया, तब उसके बाद हमने उसके ऊपर रिसर्च किया और इको फ्रेंडली बैटरी को।
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। और आपको ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ दिस इंटायर प्रोग्राम सॉल्व फॉर टुमारो, आपका प्रोडक्ट इवॉल्व भी हुआ है, पहले से बेहतर भी हुआ है?
हाँ, बहुत बेहतर हुआ है, हमारा डिजाइन चेंज हुआ है और उसका लाइसेंस के लिए, कुछ लाइसेंस के लिए अप्लाई किया है।
तो आपको जो मेंटोर कर रहे हैं उनसे बेसिकली गाइडेंस मिलके आपको बहुत हेल्प हुआ। पर आपको शिवाशीष, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगा कि आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम आई इस प्रोडक्ट को बनाते हुए और इस सॉल्व फॉर टुमारो प्रोग्राम के दौरान? कुछ ऐसा प्रॉब्लम आई जिसको आपने फेस करा, इनकाउंटर करा और फिर उसे आपने ओवरकम किया?
हाँ, वो एग्रीवेस्ट का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है, लेकिन उसको हमने कनेक्ट करके डिफरेंट फार्मर्स से कनेक्ट करके सॉल्व करने की कोशिश की है।
दोस्तों, आप बहुत ही बेहतरीन काम कर रहे हैं, आपका बहुत ही एनवायरमेंट फ्रेंडली सस्टेनेबल प्रोडक्ट है। विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट। स्टेज इज ऑल योर्स, प्लीज डू वेरी वेल, टेक केयर।
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Hampa, and our product is Tea EcoCell. This is our team: Priyam Jyoti Das, founder and CTO, and myself, Shivasish Borua, product developer. And we are pursuing B.Tech in chemical engineering at Golaghat Engineering College. We all know environmental pollution अभी समय में एक बहुत बड़ा controversial problem बन चुका है, और इस environmental pollution का एक बहुत बड़ा प्रदूषक है ड्राई सेल बैटरी वेस्ट। क्योंकि हर साल इंडिया में जितना ड्राई सेल यूज होता है उसका 90% एज ए वेस्ट ही रह जाता है, जिसके वजह से वाटर और सॉइल पोल्यूशन हो रहा है। ड्राई सेल बैटरी से होने वाले पोल्यूशन के वजह से मिलियंस ऑफ एक्वेटिक लाइफ के ऊपर इम्पैक्ट पड़ रहा है, जो वाटर इकोसिस्टम को डिस्टर्ब कर रहा है, ग्राउंड वाटर प्रदूषित हो रहा है और मिलियंस ऑफ फार्मर्स अफेक्टेड हो रहे हैं, क्योंकि सॉइल की प्रोडक्टिविटी डिक्रीज होने के कारण फसल का उत्पादन कम हो गया है। और साथ ही पोल्यूटेड वाटर के कॉन्टेक्ट में आने के कारण किसानों को डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ डिजीजेस का सामना करना पड़ रहा है। इन सारे प्रॉब्लम्स को देखते हुए इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए हमारे मन में आइडिया आया। जब इस प्रॉब्लम के ऊपर हमने प्रॉपर रिसर्च किया, तब हमें पता चला कि केमिकल फ्री इलेक्ट्रोलाइट और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग प्लस इको फ्रेंडली सेल की मदद से हम ड्राई सेल बैटरी वेस्ट पोल्यूशन प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर सकते। इसलिए पहले हमने एक एग्रीवेस्ट प्लांट जूस की मदद से एक केमिकल फ्री इलेक्ट्रोलाइट डेवलप किया, और इस केमिकल फ्री इलेक्ट्रोलाइट को जिंक कार्बन बैटरी में एज एन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट यूज करके एक 100% इको फ्रेंडली और लॉन्ग लास्टिंग प्लस इजीली रिसाइक्लेबल बैटरी डेवलप किया है। हमने अपने सॉल्यूशन टी इकोलाइट और टी इकोसेल को इंडियन और यूएस पेटेंट के लिए अप्लाई किया है। हमने 3 टाइप के प्रोडक्ट्स को डेवलप किया है। हमारा पहला प्रोडक्ट टी इकोलाइट एक केमिकल फ्री इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है, जिसे हम जिंक कार्बन और रीयूजेबल बैटरी में एज एन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट यूज कर सकते हैं। हमारा दूसरा प्रोडक्ट इंजेक्टिंग सेल एक 1.5 वोल्ट का रीयूजेबल सेल है, जिसका लाइफ साइकिल 5 इयर्स होता है। इसे लॉन्ग लास्टिंग और रीयूजेबल बनाने के लिए हमने ऐसा एक टेक्नोलॉजी ऐड किया है कि जब बैटरी का वोल्टेज लेवल डिक्रीज होगा, तब कुछ ml इलेक्ट्रोलाइट ऐड करने पर बैटरी का वोल्टेज फिर से इंक्रीज होगा। इसे साल में एक ही बार इंजेक्ट करना पड़ता है। और जो लोग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट इंजेक्ट करना प्रेफर नहीं करते हैं उन लोगों के लिए हमने अपना तीसरा प्रोडक्ट नॉन इंजेक्टिंग सेल डेवलप किया है, जो कि एक 1.5 वोल्ट का जिंक कार्बन सेल है। इसका लाइफ साइकिल 2 इयर्स का होता है।
यह हमारी इलेक्ट्रोलाइट एडिंग टेक्नोलॉजी है और हमारी बैटरी को स्टूडेंट लाइटिंग फैसिलिटी के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं, जो हमारा इंजेक्टिंग सेल है। और हॉस्टल की वॉशरूम में भी यूज किया गया था हमारा बैटरी को लाइटिंग फैसिलिटी के लिए। और हमारा बैटरी को डिफरेंट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिवाइसों में भी हमने यूज किया है। इंडिया में ड्राई-सेल बैटरी की टोटल मार्केट साइज है 3000 करोड़ रुपीस, जो एनुअली 1.5% ग्रोथ हो रहा है। और स्टार्टिंग 5 इयर्स में 50 CR हम एक्सीव करने का हमारा टारगेट है। हमारा रेवेन्यू मॉडल रहेगा 80% B2B और 20% B2C। और हमारा टारगेटेड कस्टमर रहेगा फार्मर्स, विलेजर्स, एनवायरमेंट कॉन्शियस पीपल और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिवाइस मैन्युफैक्चरर। और हम 5 साल में 50 CR रेवेन्यू जनरेट करने के लिए प्लान किया है। हमें LOI मिला था IIT गुवाहाटी और गुवाहाटी यूनिवर्सिटी से, और हमारे प्रोडक्ट को स्टूडेंट्स, विलेजर्स और फार्मर्स को यूज करने दिया था। और हमें फीडबैक मिला था इजी टू यूज, बेटर फॉर लाइटिंग फैसिलिटी, अफोर्डेबल प्राइस और लॉन्गर लास्टिंग। हमारा कंपटीशन होगा ड्यूरासेल, पैनासोनिक, एबरडी और एलोई सेल, जो इंडियन ड्राई-सेल मार्केट में लीड कर रहा है। लेकिन इन बैटरियों से हमारा यूनिकनेस ये है कि हमारा बैटरी इन बैटरियों से लॉन्गर लास्टिंग होता है, कॉस्ट सेविंग होता है और इजीली रिसाइकेबल होने के साथ साथ पोल्यूशन फ्री होता है। हम स्टार्टिंग 18 मंथों के लिए एक रोड मैप डेवलप किया है। हमारा एम ये है कि हम 3000 यूनिट पर डे प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी से स्टार्ट करूंगा और 12 महीने के बाद हमारा प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी को 10,000 यूनिट पर डे तक इंक्रीज करूंगा। और जहां हमारा पोटेंशियल रेवेन्यू होगा अराउंड 2 CR। हमारी प्रोडक्ट की इकोनॉमिक, सोशल और एनवायरमेंटल बेनिफिट देखने जाए तो ये है कि ये ड्राई-सेल बैटरी वेस्ट प्रॉब्लम को सोल्व करने के साथ साथ एग्री वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट प्रॉब्लम को भी सोल्व करेंगे और उससे होने वाले पोल्यूशन को रिड्यूस करेंगे। और हमारा सॉल्यूशन को सोसाइटी में एज ए रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की तरह यूज होगा, जो सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट में मदद करेगा और हेल्थ बेनिफिशियल होगा। और किसानों की जो एग्री वेस्ट सेल करने के लिए एक मार्केट क्रिएट करेगा, उसके साथ साथ लोकल मार्केट ग्रोथ होने में मदद करेगा। और जो अभी समय में बैटरी की प्राइस चल रहा है उसका 40% रिड्यूस होने में मदद करेगा। थैंक यू। सेविंग एनवायरमेंट, स्प्रेडिंग लाइट।
Thank you. It's one of the key important problem or burning problem about this battery things. You said that you applied the patent, right? So is it granted or how is it? What is the status?
जो इंडियन पेटेंट है वो लास्ट स्टेज में है और जो यूएस के लिए पेटेंट अप्लाई किया है वो रिसेंटली अप्लाई किया है हम मेंटोरों के साथ मिलकर।
So what is your scaling plan? How do you scale these units?
हाँ, हम पहले जो एग्रीवेस्ट है उसको बनाने के लिए हमें एग्रीवेस्ट की जरूरत होगी। उस प्रॉब्लम को फास्ट सोल्व करने के लिए हम विलेज वालों के साथ, पंचायत के साथ बात करके एग्रीवेस्ट को पहले उसको कलेक्ट करूंगा। और जो हम पहले स्टार्टिंग में 3000 यूनिट पर डे प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी से स्टार्ट करूंगा और पर डे 3000 यूनिट से स्टार्टिंग करूंगा। और हमारा मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी रहेगा सोशल मीडिया एड, अफोर्डेबल प्राइस और एग्जीबिशन और अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम।
Did anybody approach you like Duracell or Nippo or these kind of companies? Did they approach you because they are also close to the sustainability goals, etc., and they are also aware of this particular problem? So why do you think that they are not able to do it?
Sorry sir.
ऐसा क्यों है कि नीपो और दूसरे जो बैटरीज हैं इतने सालों से चल रहे हैं, उन्होंने ये सोचा नहीं और आपने ये सोचा, वो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं ये।
सर जो ड्यूरासेल पैनासोनिक एवरेडी सेल होता है वो लोग जो हैवी केमिकल इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है वो यूज करना अभी बदले लाइट इलेक्ट्रोलाइट यूज करना शुरू किया है, बट वो लोग अभी भी केमिकल इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, क्योंकि ये तय कहलाता है कि जो केमिकल फ्री इलेक्ट्रोलाइट होता है उसका प्रोसेसिंग में दिक्कत आता है, इसलिए शायद वो लोग यूज नहीं कर रहा है।
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि इसमें प्रोसेसिंग का दिक्कत आएगा?
दिक्कत मतलब ये कि ज्यादा प्रोसेस करना पड़ता है कि एक लैंग्वेज।
तो आपका कुछ फैक्ट्री है या कहाँ पे है ये प्रोसेसिंग, कहाँ कर रहे हैं आप?
हाँ, इसको प्रोसेसिंग मतलब एग्रीवेस्ट को लाना होता है और उसके बाद उसे ग्राइंड करके कंप्रेस करके इलेक्ट्रोलाइट को हम एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं और उसको प्रोसेस करते हैं और उसके बाद फिल्टर करते हैं और उसके बाद हम इलेक्ट्रोलाइट की तरफ यूज कर सकते हैं।
अच्छा, तो ये आप IIT गुवाहाटी के लैब में कर रहे हैं कि कहीं और कर रहे हैं?
IIT गुवाहाटी और गुवाहाटी यूनिवर्सिटी से।
अच्छा, वेरी गुड, एक्सीलेंट।
आपके सॉल्यूशंस में कुछ लिमिटेशंस हैं?
हाँ सर, लिमिटेशंस
सॉल्यूशन की लिमिटेशन ये है कि जो हमारा इंजेक्टिंग सेल है उसको हम 10 बार तक इंजेक्ट कर सकते हैं, उसके बाद उसका जो वोल्टेज कंसिस्टेंसी है थोड़ा डिक्रीज होता है।
और फंक्शनैलिटी में कुछ कॉम्प्रोमाइज है? फंक्शनैलिटी में, आउटपुट पैरामीटर्स में कुछ कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर रहे हो आप?
फंक्शनैलिटी में अभी तक दिखाई नहीं दे।
मतलब टेस्टिंग किया आपने?
हाँ।
अच्छा, ठीक है, ओके।
मैम जस्ट आपको लगता है कि एग्री वेस्ट सोर्सिंग करना एज एन रॉ मटेरियल इज ए चैलेंज?
चैलेंज तो ये सीजनल एग्री वेस्ट है, तो जब एक सीजन में हम जब कलेक्ट कर लेंगे सारे एग्री वेस्ट को जितना चाहिए हमको, उसके बाद कोई हमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
जब आप स्केल अप करेंगे,
हाँ,
उस समय आपको कॉन्फिडेंस है कि आप उतना एग्री वेस्ट कलेक्ट एंड प्रोसेस कर पाएंगे?
हाँ।
अच्छा, तो अब क्या व्हाट इज योर अप्रोच? आप उनकी कॉपरेटिव्स को अप्रोच कर रहे हैं? हाउ आर यू अप्रोचिंग these farmers? How will you collect this agri waste at a high scale?
हम पंचायत के थ्रू कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं फार्मर्स से, डिफरेंट पंचायत हम विजिट कर रहे हैं उसके लिए। हाँ सर।
So you are paying something to them also?
No sir.
No. ठीक है, thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Let's give them a big round of applause, everyone, and a big thank you to Team Hampa for their groundbreaking work to reduce the pollution caused by dry cell batteries. Okay, so who's coming up next? Well, it's time for us to turn our attention to Team Metal from Udupi, Karnataka. I love that name. I think they're all set to show us their metal. So please give a warm welcome to the team members Arpit Kumar, Shambhavi Sinha and Abhijit Kumar. So what they've done is they've developed a molecular magnetic technology that removes arsenic and tackles the effect of arsenic contamination. So Arpit, Shambhavi and Abhijit, we're waiting for you right after you have your little chat, of course, with Rahul. The stage is all yours.
Guys from Team Metal, congratulations on making it this far. The stage is almost set. आपका भी माइक लग गया है. एक previous कैटेगरी में भी स्टार्टअप लेके आए थे जो सेम प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. आप भी सिमिलर प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. हाउ इज इट दैट दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम विच इज गार्नरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट बट इट रिक्वायर्स सॉल्विंग? हाउ इज इट सो इम्पोर्टेंट? प्लीज एक्सप्लेन टू नूब्स लाइक मी.
So it is obviously so important because पूरे वर्ल्ड में around 230 million people are affected by this. हम personally इतना involved है because it is from our hometown, Bihar, Punjab, West Bengal. These are the most affected states in India. That is why it is a big problem, and the biggest challenge is that the current solutions they are not being managed properly. They are failing again and again.
That was going to be my follow-up question कि अभी तक इसका एक सॉल्व निकला क्यों नहीं है? Is it very difficult और या किसी का फोकस नहीं गया था इस तक?
There are solutions, a lot of solutions actually, but उनका main challenge है कि they require a media which needs to be refilled again and again, which is very difficult for government and even users to manage. Users cannot update that media on their own. We have developed a solution which doesn't require any media and can be controlled and cleaned by the user itself.
मैम ऐसा है कि आपसे वार्तालाप करके काफी कॉन्फिडेंस मुझे मिल गया कि आप बहुत अच्छा कर लोगे. द स्टेज इज ऑल योर्स. डू वेरी वेल एंड बी कॉन्फिडेंट. या टेक केयर.
Best of science.
Hello everyone, we are Team Metal. Meet Asha Devi, who moved to Tilakrai Ka Hata, a village in Bihar, after her marriage. For 11 years, she relied on the groundwater, unaware of the poison in it. It was last year during a field assessment that 400 micrograms per liter of arsenic was found in her breast milk, which is way more than the permissible limit of 15 micrograms. All this despite a 1 crore arsenic removal plant present in her village, which went into disrepair. This is not just Asha's story. Over 230 million people worldwide suffer from similar conditions. Arsenic, being a group 1 carcinogen, leads to severe diseases such as skin lesions, keratosis, and other metabolic disorders. In fact, every 1 in 100 people living in such regions get affected by cancer. Most arsenic filtration systems available today have complex operation and are challenging for government and communities to maintain and refill. There is no decentralized product which is easy to scale and implement. Sometimes garbage is filled instead of the filtration media, making it fail. And when these solutions fail, people are left with no option but to rely on the contaminated water sources.
And that is why we developed Metal. It is a technology developed by us which does not require any consumables and offers a minimal maintenance. It can treat up to 1000 microgram of arsenic at cost of just 6 rupees for 1000 liter of clean water, which is more sustainable and efficient alternative to existing technologies. Now, Metal stands for molecular magnetic technology for arsenic removal. Basically, we are using neodymium magnets. It is a patented technology, and arsenic itself is a diamagnetic particle. So when it comes to contact of magnetic field, it gets repelled. And we are using same technology in our filtration device, which filters out arsenic. The contaminated waters come from the top, and then it goes to a conical structure. Here, it separates the arsenic from the drinking water, and in the bottom, we get the treated water. So we began our prototyping journey in 2022. We started our POC, proof of concept. Then we developed our MVP using 3D printed parts. And as of now, we developed our first commercial design out of stainless steel with the help of Samsung's prize money, which is currently deployed in a school in Bihar.
We have conducted pilot trials in various geochemical conditions of Bihar, wherein we have treated over 3 lakh liters of water, successfully bringing down the arsenic contamination to less than 2 ppb. Now, we have also been recognized nationally and have been approved by the Principal Scientific Advisor Committee by Jal Shakti Mantralaya. Metal offers a chemical-free and low-maintenance approach in which the user can clean, collect, and dispose the accumulated arsenic using our maintenance device. It has a durability of 15 years, requires no electricity, no water wastage, and can be integrated to the current water filter and other systems. It also serves as the foundation for research on other heavy metal pollutants using this technology.
So we designed 3 SKUs, 3 product range for cater various needs. A community unit to cater about 130 families, a large unit to cater more than 5,000 people, and a domestic unit to cater individual needs. Moreover, we are targeting directly the Sustainable Development Goals 9, 3, and 6, and the price ranges of this unit as of now ranges from 8,000 to 8.5 lakh for different capacities that cater up to 5,000 and treat maximum up to 100 kiloliter per day. So this problem directly translates into a $700 million global market, with India having 175 million available to start with it. The primary revenue sources are from selling to the government and foundation for large projects, selling to the other businesses, and direct to consumers. We will also offer a turnkey licensing model that will enable similar domain seller to quickly adopt our technology and go for its deployment. So if we receive the grant, we will allocate the 50% in product and supply chain, 30% to the residential scale and product development, 20% in the operational and logistic strategy. And we aim to reach the product market fit in next 6 months. So we are going to impact more than 10 million people, and we are also having a vision to expand beyond India, nearby regions like Nepal, Bangladesh, Africa, and DTC. So we all come from regions which are heavily arsenic affected, and that's why we are deeply involved in this problem, and we want to deploy this technology globally and provide arsenic filter water to everyone. Thank you.
Next slide.
Traction.
So let me try and put you in a spot, okay? So I have one pot of money. I can either give you or Ecotech Innovator. So this is the team from the school track. Who should I give this pot of money and why?
Sir, I think you definitely should give the money to us because we are exactly solving the problem which they are causing. They are using consumable media. Right now also the current solutions which are available and which are used today, they are adoption, ion exchange. They use a media which needs to be refilled again and again. And that is the biggest problem for the government. That's why they are filing re-tenders, because they need to again go and fill the media, which is very difficult to manage. In our solution, you don't need any media. In fact, we have solved the maintenance problem so that the user can only clean it, and then it can last easily for 15 years.
Okay. And in this process, what is the wastage, water wastage?
There is no water wastage because the water which is getting input, it's flowing out of the system.
Okay. Thank you.
Similar doubt I have. Anyway, what kind of certifications that you have done?
Okay, so for the
For
the certifications, first, this technology recognized as a national technology. So Jal Shakti Mantralaya having a PSA committee which evaluate any technology which developed for the nationwide use. So we got successfully impaneled by the Jal Shakti Mantralaya for nationwide use. So any state can use our technology for their deployment. So this is one of the biggest achievement we have. Apart from that, we have granted 5 patents and we have 2 CSIR mentors, CGCRI and CSRIICT. And we have deployed this technology, we did 3-year pilot testing in supervision of these CSIR institutions.
And Public Health Department of Bihar, which were the testing partners.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And of course, as I promised, they did show their mettle on the stage. So a big round of applause for Team Metal, please, and their commitment to ensuring sustainable management of groundwater. Ooh, by that applause, they seem to be in the running in how. So next, and by the way, and then there was one. We finally come down to it, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we have a remarkable individual from Jhalawar, Rajasthan. Please join me in welcoming Team Ramdhan Lodha. Now, he has been working tirelessly on a cost-effective, time-saving solution that encourages sustainable agricultural practices. Ramdhan, right after your chat with Rahul, the stage is all yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have here with me Mr. Ramdhan Lodha, the man himself. The man is business, business is man. Ramdhan भाई, कैसा फील हो रहा है? कोई लास्ट मिनट जिटर, कोई एंजाइटी, कोई नर्वसनेस, कोई?
मतलब ऐसा मतलब धड़कन ऐसी बोल रही है, दिल मुंह में आ जाएगा थोड़ी देर में.
नहीं. इसके ऐसा नर्वसनेस की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. हम कॉन्फिडेंटली खेलेंगे. आपने बहुत ही एक बेहतरीन प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, मल्टीपर्पज है ना, इसमें इफेक्टिव सॉल्यूशंस हैं किसानों के लिए, तो आपको नर्वस होने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. हाउएवर, सवाल मेरा आपसे ये कि जब आप इस प्रोडक्ट की इजाद कर रहे थे या सॉल्व फॉर टुमारो में मल्टीपल स्टेजेस क्रॉस करके आज आप फाइनल तक पहुंचे हैं, तो इस दौरान आपको क्या अड़चनें आई, क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आई और उसका आपने कैसे समाधान निकाला?
अगर मैं बात करूं प्रोडक्ट बनाने की से लेकर, तो मैं एक किसान फैमिली से आता हूं और मेरा प्रॉब्लम हमेशा लाइक पैसों की और कैसे बनाए, लेकिन क्योंकि मेरा गांव में ऐसा इन्वायरमेंट नहीं है कि कोई ऐसा स्टार्टअप के वगैरह मशीनों के बारे में सोचता हो, बस वो पेपर वगैरह पढ़ो लिखो ये करो, कुछ अलग नहीं सोचता। और मैंने देखा मेरे पिताजी की प्रॉब्लम, वहां से मैंने स्टार्ट किया इसको बनाना अपनी मशीन को। उसके बाद धीरे धीरे मैं कुछ चैलेंजेस वगैरह होते थे जहाँ से पैसा मिलता था थोड़ा बहुत, उससे मैं धीरे धीरे अपने प्रोटोटाइप को बिल्ड करता था, अच्छा बनाने की कोशिश करता था एंड धीरे धीरे बेटर बनाता गया और फीचर ऐड करता गया। इस तरह से मैंने अपना प्रोडक्ट का जर्नी स्टार्ट किया है एंड आज सैमसंग सोल्व फॉर टुमारो में खड़ा हूँ।
दोस्त, आप ने बहुत ही बेहतरीन प्रोडक्ट बनाया है और आप आज सैमसंग सॉल्व फॉर टुमारो के ग्रैंड फिनाले का स्टेज लेने वाले हैं। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट। बहुत अच्छा करिए, बहुत आराम से, धैर्य से, सूझबूझ से आप अपनी पिच करिए और सवालों का जवाब दीजिए। ऑल द बेस्ट, टेक केयर, स्टेज इज ऑल योर्स।
Hello everyone, my name is Ramdan Lodha and I am from Rajasthan, Jhalawad, presenting Kissan Rower. I am a founder of Kissan Rower. I am 18 years old. Basically मैं किसान परिवार से आता हूँ। मेरे पिताजी खुद एक किसान है। जब मैं उनको देखता था, जब मैं छोटा था, अराउंड क्लास 10th में था, तब मैं उनको देखता था कि जब वो अपने भारी भरकम स्प्रे पंप लेकर अपने कंधों पर अपने फसलों में रासायनिक उर्वरकों का छिड़काव करते थे, तो उनकी सेहत को बहुत ज्यादा नुकसान पहुंचता था। उनके कंधों पे छाले हो जाते थे, कई बार उनकी तबीयत बिगड़ गई, कई बार अस्पताल जाना पड़ा। एंड इसके अलावा जो मेरे पिताजी है वो बीज बोए करना, स्प्रे करना, खाद डालना जैसे कामों को करने के लिए एक्सपेंसिव मशीनों का यूज करते थे, रेंट पे लेते थे, साथ साथ मजदूरों की सहायता से ये काम कराते थे। तो उससे जो है उनकी कॉस्ट बहुत ज्यादा हाई हो जाती थी, खर्चा बहुत आ जाता था। तो इन सभी प्रॉब्लम को देखते हुए मैंने सोचा कि क्यों ना ऐसा सोल्यूशन बनाऊं जो इन सभी प्रॉब्लम को सोल्व करे। और मैंने देखा ये सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम मेरी नहीं, मेरे पिताजी की नहीं, ये 150 मिलियन स्मॉल स्केल फार्मर्स की प्रॉब्लम है जो निराई गुड़ा करना, बीज बोए करना, स्प्रे करना, सोइंग सीड्स आदि सभी कामों करने के लिए एक्सपेंसिव मशीनों का यूज करते हैं। जिनके पास लेस देन 5 एकर्स ऑफ लैंड है, वो सभी फार्मर्स इन सभी को अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते हैं। तो इस सभी को देखते हुए मैंने स्टार्ट किया किसान रोवर की जर्नी और सोचा ऐसा सॉल्यूशन जो इन सभी प्रॉब्लम को सोल्व करे। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट किसान रोवर, इंडिया फर्स्ट सोलर पावर्ड एग्रीकल्चर मशीन एंड मल्टीटास्किंग एग्रीकल्चर मशीन। बेसिकली किसान रोवर की मदद से किसान जो है सोइंग सीड्स, अप्लाइंग फर्टिलाइजर्स एंड वीड्स रिमूविंग, स्प्रेइंग आज जैसे कामों को बहुत ही आसानी से लो कॉस्ट में और इजिली अकेला किसान कर सकता है। एंड फीचर की अगर बात करें तो एक इलेक्ट्रिक सोलर पावर्ड हाइब्रिड मशीन है। इसके चार्जर के थ्रू किसान इसको चार्ज कर सकता है, सोलर के थ्रू चार्ज करता है, साथ साथ एक मल्टीटास्किंग एग्रीकल्चर मशीन है एंड कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव सॉल्यूशन है, खासकर स्मॉल स्केल फार्मर्स के लिए डिजाइन किया गया है एंड नाइट ऑपरेशन एंड इको फ्रेंडली सॉल्यूशन है। फसलों की अगर बात करें तो मक्का, मूंगफली, सोयाबीन जैसी जो फसलें होती है जिनकी क्यारियों के बीच की दूरी 30 से 40 सेंटीमीटर होती है, उन जैसी फसलों में जो है ये किसान रोवर वर्क करता है। एंड ये इस टाइप से जो इसका एरोटाइन्स है फसलों की क्यारियों के बीच में चलता है एंड जो वीड्स है वो नेचुरल तरीके से वीड्स हटाता हुआ चलता है। ये ओल्ड प्रोटोटाइप है जो खासकर मैंने मेरे पिताजी के लिए बनाया था जब वो इन सभी प्रॉब्लम से जूझ रहे थे। तो एंड साइड ये एक साथ स्प्रे करता हुआ भी चलता है। दिस इज अवर एक्चुअल प्रोडक्ट जिसमें हमने और ज्यादा इंक्रीज करने की कोशिश की है, फार्मर को और ज्यादा टाइम सेव करने की कोशिश की है, जिससे किसान जो है एक साथ ज्यादा क्यारियों को कवर कर सके एंड अदर वर्क भी वो इजिली कर सके। एंड जो अदर जो मेथड्स होते हैं, किसान जो है एक्सपेंसिव मशीनों का यूज करता है, फ्यूल डीजल पावर्ड मशीनों का यूज करता है एंड जो मैनुअल काम करता है 5 से 10 दिनों का समय लगता है इन सभी कामों करने के लिए। एंड जो इनकी मशीनों की कॉस्ट इन सभी कामों करने के लिए 1 से 10 लाख रुपीज की बीच की होती है, जो किसान जो है अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता इजीली। वही जो किसान रोवर एक कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव सॉल्यूशन है, सोलर हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक मशीन है जो कि इन सभी कामों को 4 से 5 घंटों में खत्म कर देता है एंड जो फार्मर की जो है कॉस्ट में बचत करता है, साथ साथ इसकी जो कॉस्ट है अराउंड 30 से 35 हजार में फार्मर को अफोर्डेबली मिल जाता है, साथ साथ रिड्यूस केमिकल यूजेस को करता है। मार्केट साइज की अगर बात करें तो इंडिया में अराउंड एग्रीकल्चर मशीनरी मार्केट $16.73 बिलियन का है, जो कि 2029 में बढ़कर 25.15 बिलियन का हो जाएगा। एंड अगर सर्विसेबल अवेलेबल मार्केट की अगर बात करें तो 150 बिलियन स्मॉल स्केल फार्मर्स है। और उसके बाद अगर हम सर्विसेबल ऑप्टेन मार्केट की बात करें, दिस इज 20% ऑफ सैम। किसान रोवर जो कॉम्पिटिशन है वो डायरेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन है, बट जो इंटरनेशनल और नेशनल मार्केट्स में मशीन है जो कि एक्सपेंसिव होती है एंड इलेक्ट्रिक होती है, तो उस टाइप की मशीनों से डायरेक्ट कॉम्पिटिशन है। एंड इंडिया में भी लाइक एक्स मशीन्स, ऑटोनेक्स्ट इटीसी करके इलेक्ट्रिक मशीनें है। किसान रोवर जो है सोशल इम्पैक्ट की बात करें, इन्वायरमेंट सस्टेनेबिलिटी को प्रमोट करता है, इंपावरिंग स्मॉल स्केल फार्मर्स, हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी पे ध्यान देकर इसको बनाया गया है, साथ साथ इंक्रीज फार्मर प्रोडक्टिविटी एंड रेड्यूस टाइम स्पेंड जो फार्मर का होता है, रेड्यूस केमिकल यूजेस। अगर हम जो है गवर्नमेंट कोलैबोरेशन की बात करें तो हम केवी के के साथ गवर्नमेंट कोलैबोरेशन कर रहे हैं। फील्ड परफॉर्मेंस टेस्टिंग, एनर्जी एफिशिएंसी टेस्टिंग, यूजेबिलिटी टेस्टिंग के साथ हम वर्क कर रहे हैं। साथ साथ अलाइन विद गवर्नमेंट विजन, सम नेशनल मिशन सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर, पीएम कुसुम, एग्री शोर, गवर्नमेंट कोलैबोरेशन की बात करें केवीके, ईवाई, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश, माई जीओवी एंड महिंद्रा आल्सो कॉन्टेक्ट अस टू कोलैबोरेट विद अस। And this is our award like Shark Tank Season 4 and National Child Scientist Award, Agri Shore. And this is our award in media like हमारा recently बहुत सारे न्यूज चैनल, इंडिया टुडे, द बेटर इंडिया, हिंदुस्तान न्यूज, नेटवर्क 18, कैशी जागरण में पब्लिश हुआ, जिससे हमें कई इंटरनेशनल, जर्मनी, अफ्रीका एंड ETC इंटरनेशनल कवरेज रिसीव हुई, जिससे कि उन्होंने बोला कि हम आपका प्रोडक्ट बाय करना चाहते हैं, कुछ हमें हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेट करना चाहते हैं। कुछ एडवांस ऑर्डर हमें मिले कई यूनिवर्सिटी से, 10 से 15 एडवांस ऑर्डर हमें मिले कि हम वो उनसे उसमें रिसर्च करना चाहते हैं। तो किसान रोवर जो है हर किसान का कल है, तो आइए मिलकर किसान की इन सभी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करते हैं। थैंक यू।
किसी को भी कुछ मशीनरी खरीदने की तो जरूरत नहीं पड़ रही है, अदर देन ट्रैक्टर, दूसरे तो सारे स्प्रे वगैरह सर्विस ओरिएंटेड है। तो आपका मॉडल तो प्रोडक्ट ओरिएंटेड है
जी,
तो आप कैसे कम्पीट करेंगे सर्विसेज के साथ?
मैम मैंने जहाँ तक देखा है, जो मेरे गांव के फार्मर, अदर फार्मर्स है, उनकी फीडबैक से मैं बताऊं तो फार्मर जो है ज़्यादातर रेंटल मॉडल पे वर्क करते हैं या फिर मजदूरों के साथ है। जो स्मॉल स्केल फार्मर्स है जिनके पास लेस देन 5 एकड़ लैंड है, तो वो मजदूर के साथ निराई गुड़ाई करवाते हैं, स्प्रे करते हैं, भारी भरकम स्प्रे पंप लेके। तो उनके लिए मैंने खासकर इस मशीन को बनाया है जो कि इजीली खरीद सके, ताकि वो जो स्प्रे करते हैं वो बिग मशीनों से, एक्सपेंसिव मशीनों से, वो उनको ना करना पड़े।
एक बार चार्ज करोगे, फुल चार्ज करोगे, कितना देर चला सकते हो?
चलिए इजीली सिंगल चार्ज पे 4 से 5 घंटे इजीली वर्क कर सकती है, लाइक स्प्रेइंग एंड वीडिंग etc।
अच्छा, तो उसका वेट कितना है सोलर सेल्स का?
टोटल वेट सर प्रोटोटाइप का
नहीं, सोलर सेल्स का
ओके। सोलर सेल का अराउंड ये 24 वोल्ट के हैं अभी के
वेट कितना है, वजन कितना है उसका?
वजन अराउंड सर ये 3 से 4 किलो का वजन का
सोलर सेल्स का। अच्छा, ओके,
थैंक यू। आई डोंट हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस।
अभी इस समय अगर स्मॉल स्केल फार्मर्स मैनुअली ये काम करते हैं और उनका फार्म लैंड अगर बहुत बड़ा नहीं है, तो उनको रियली इस तरह के इक्विपमेंट की जरूरत है। और दूसरा सवाल है, यू हैव आल्सो आइडेंटिफाइड योर कॉम्पिटिटर्स। तो इस सेक्टर में इस जगह कंपटीशन है काफी, तो हाउ विल यू, आई मीन व्हाट इज द कॉम्पिटिटिव एज यू हैव ओवर अदर्स?
अगर मैं बात करूं कि रियली फार्मर्स इसकी नीड है, तो मैं बात करूं सर स्मॉल स्केल फार्मर लेस देन 5 एकड़ ऑफ लैंड जो इंडिया में है, तो वो फार्मर जो है मजदूर की सहायता से वर्क कराते हैं। पर एकड़ के हिसाब से, पर फसल के हिसाब से अगर किसान इन सभी कामों करे तो अराउंड 10 से 20 हजार रुपए का उनको इन सभी कामों में खर्चा आता है। वही किसान रोवर जो है अफोर्डेबली वन टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट है। उसके बाद फार्मर्स को इजिली अकेला खुद किसान 10 से 5 तक किसानों का काम अकेला किसान कर सकता है, 5 मजदूरों का जो करता है। और वही उसका टाइम बहुत लग रहा है उसमें, और उसमें लाइक फसल भी धीरे धीरे बिगड़ती जाती है, लाइक वीट ज्यादा बढ़ जाए तो उसको नुकसान पहुंचेगा। वहीं उसको जो 3 से 4 दिनों में वो वीट हटाएगा मजदूरों की सहायता से, वही काम अगर ये 3 से 4 घंटे में पर एकड़ कर सकती है, तो वो डेफिनेटली इसको बाय करेगा। और अगर मैं कंपटीशन की बात करूं तो एग्रीकल्चर मशीनरी मार्केट में सर अगर आपको पता, मैंने भी बताया कि महिंद्रा ऑल्सो कॉन्टेक्ट, तो जो कंपटीशन वो बहुत हाई है। बट एग्रीकल्चर मशीनरी मार्केट में सब कुछ जो है बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज है वो लाइक इंटरनेशनल मार्केट को टारगेट कर रही है और एक्सपेंसिव मशीन बना रही है स्पेशली फॉर लार्ज एकर्स एंड स्मॉल फार्मर्स के। लाइक वही स्प्रे पंप आ रहा है, भारी भरकम ट्रैक्टर्स वगैरह में अगर आ रहा है तो वो लाइज रेंट पे मॉडल पे लेना पड़ता है फार्मर्स को। तो इस वजह से जो है अगर हम लो कॉस्ट में अगर कुछ उनको अफोर्ड करें तो वो डेफिनेटली इसको बाय करें, क्योंकि ऑल्सो हमारे पास क्वेरीज आई है इंटरनेशनल, नेशनल एंड फार्मर्स से मैं मिला हूँ और उन्होंने बोला है कि हम उनको इस प्रोडक्ट को हम बाय करना चाहते हैं, मार्केट में कब ला रहे हो। इस वजह से हमें कई एडवांस ऑर्डर्स एंड ETC मिले।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you so much. Big round of applause for Team Ramdhan. Really some brilliant work, remarkable efforts in creating a future-ready solution for agricultural progress. So what's next? What's next, guys? Well, we crown the champion, but not now. For that, you'll have to stay tuned. Right now, I'd like to say a heartfelt thanks to all of the teams. Let's have a big round of applause for all of them. Really, their ideas, and more than their ideas, their spirit, their confidence, their dedication, their perseverance is to be saluted. So we have an exciting announcement because, of course, everyone's going to get on stage. This day cannot be complete without having a photo session that captures this moment and the spirit of collaboration, creativity, and determination. So I'd request the events team to please escort the 10 teams to the ballroom. They've been backstage so far, coming here, presenting, but now we want them in the hall on stage. And right now, to begin with, it's my privilege to invite the esteemed members of the grand jury to please join us on stage, Mr. Mohan Rao Goli, Dr. Srinivasan Venkataraman, Dr. Sapna Poti, and of course Mr. Jayavardhan Tiwari, along with the members of Samsung CSR team to the stage. Our jury members, could you please do us the honor of joining us on stage? Let's make some noise, everyone. Woohoo! It's been a good day. Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you feeling inspired to solve for tomorrow? I am. The only problem is I don't have the idea, but I have the passion. That must count for something. It's definitely got these wheels spinning. A warm welcome now to the members of the jury. And of course, members of Samsung CSR team. Welcome you on stage. Warm welcome, sirs. I must say, a lot of your questions got our finalists thinking. To put them on the spot, truly testing their mettle. Welcome, ma'am. You look lovely, by the way. I've been meaning to tell you from the morning. Members of Samsung CSR team to the stage. The team behind all this good work that's happening. A big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, to make sure that this picture is complete, we need our budding solvers on stage for the photo session. I'd like to request our 10 finalist teams to please join us on stage. Our 10 finalist teams to please join us on stage. They're joining us from backstage, where they've been prepping. Yes. Firstly, I have to say, to begin with, heartiest congratulations to all of you. School track, youth track, everyone, the gusto, the spirit, the determination, all of you are already winners. Yes. Yes, a big round of applause for our solvers. Okay, so I have to ask a question. Whoever's winning or who's going to be crowned champion, say me. No, who's going to win? Us? No, not you. You, who? Who's it going to be? Put your hands up if you're the one who's going to be taking home the grant, the prize. Not you, not you. Yes? Aap jeetenge? Okay. Wonderful. Come on. And I think we need some roars, some warrior roars, because that's what you are, right? You're the future of India. So can we have like that nice roar? And I'll request our jury members, everyone, our CSR members to join in. What's a roar sound like? Huh? Roar. Can you do that? Yeah? इतनी spirited presentation तो आपने दे दी. Let's do it. Okay. So here, where's your? पहना नहीं है? Okay. So let's just say woohoo. Oh, चलेगा? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Yay! It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Samsung Solve for Tomorrow 2024. But is this picture complete? Who's helped you along this journey? Who do we need on stage? So can we say it loudly? We'd like to have our mentors join us on stage, please, to make this picture complete. They're the ones, the force behind our budding solvers. A big round of applause. Now that picture is looking like a complete picture. The role that you play is tremendous, so we cannot thank you enough. What a day it's been, ladies and gentlemen. The stage was set, the pitches were delivered, and now, of course, remains to be seen who will be crowned the champion. Let's finish with a big round of applause, guys, for all of you, everyone. Okay, it's a wrap. I think we've got those perfect pictures. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. We're going to see you again shortly. So much of talent, so much of spirit, so much of determination on stage. We're going to see you back in a few hours. I think everyone's more excited than nervous. I can see that, right? All the best. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our finale pitch event. You heard it all here, the action, the magic. The stage was truly ablaze with the dynamism of our young innovators. These inspiring pitches, what did they do? Well, they reflected the passion and commitment to leave a mark on the world through truly impactful ideas. So we will reconvene at 6 p.m. today for the award ceremony and the crowning of our winners, the community champion and the environment champion. We'll see you then. Stay tuned.
you.